All right. Hey everyone, welcome back. We are now hosting a Twilight Princess any percent. This is a losers bracket round 3 with JD versus Baachan. And on comms today we've got Bewildebeest. How's it going, man?
Hi, I'm doing okay. How are you?
Awesome, pretty good. I will set the runners off and you're good to go.
All right. Let's see, are they visible on screen? Well, they're not visible on stream yet. We're all just missing some pretty cool looking TV settings options. There's a ratio check sample. You can change the settings on the screen so that the three shapes below appear as squares. They look like squares. The brightness check sample as well. Good stuff to think about before the... And they're off. Oh, JD started his timer at enough. Oh well. Oh, they're not starting 15 minutes from now? Okay, I guess they... Alright. Both runners will attempt to get here. Nice, both remembered to ignore the... Very smart. Hopefully the gate will not be super mean. It can be a toughie. Nice, JD's try. Baachan. Oddly precise angle to get through here. There we go. JD got a successful back in time. And looks like Baachan got it too. Nice. Alright, that's good. No huge time. Am I misremembering how the bite route works, or... I'm not an expert. Baachan did bite there. I'm probably just... Let me pull that route. Yeah, I have no idea whether that was the right thing to do there. Never seen that one. Interesting. Well, still on track to get this lantern. Or this. I'm very confused. I'll have to ask. Looks like, but JD's PB is 254.38? Yeah. Which is insanely good. It's, I think, top 5 right now. Baachan's PB is... looks like a 313. It was they're running it. So this is a somewhat one-sided race, but it's TP, anything can happen, for sure. JD's gonna get a pretty great cage break. Gonna get maybe a 410 or so. People look for sub 4K as an indicator of just a couple of. And it's essentially impossible to do that in a race, because for a safety strat. But JD getting a 13. Or wait a minute, JD started his. That was actually better than that. Oh well. Alright, there's gonna be like a 30-40 seconds between the two runners going into goat. Goats can be pretty, both in real life. We'll see what they're doing. They're pretty good. I would take that. That's any of that. Wow, look at that. 22. Not bad. That's why they call him JD Goatman. Started your timer like 8 seconds early. Yeah, I saw that. Alright. And we'll take a look at Baachan's goats here. And went off in the wrong direction. Start. Tough not to do. Oh, no, that actually looks better than that. Oh boy. Oh no. Yeah, I'm far from an expert on IRL goats, but I have a suspicion that this game, Nintendo released it to try to get young back in. They haven't been for some time. Maybe Nintendo has some kind of vested. 41 goats from Baachan, which is unfortunate. That happened. 80. Oh, getting very good bow luck. Nice. Bow fight is essentially rock, paper, scissors with orange. And JD got a movement from bow on that first cycle and one cycle. First phase. And the slap fight can. 4 slaps? Oh, only 4 slaps. Theoretically, that can go on forever. We could have been watching that for hours. A race time timer, JD just got a 724 boots. That's awesome. That's a very nice start. Hopefully Bo will be as cooperative for Baachan as well. JD is saving just outside Bo's house for some back in time that. A lot of people like to save in the air there because it can't mess up your rolls. Rolls in this game are perfect. Pause to save mid-roll, then screw up your timer. I should say optimal rolls. You don't have to be frame perfect. Continue to roll. Let's see Baachan's bow. Oh, I think I missed it. Well, that's very nice RNG. Alright, bow was nice. 8:30. Baachan's already something like a minute. That's a rough start. But far from unrecoverable. Oop, JD jumped off the ledge. Ah, side up. JD's doing some motion in these sewers to allow him to dash as often as possible. That being the fastest way to move. And so, for example, he attacked off of that instead of doing a dash jump so that he could dash again. And very good motion. We go for text skip. Nice. Very clean. Looks kind of dumb, but you have to fall down. And also got the one framer on. JD's having a good sewer. Was that a... I think he got the one framer there too. Man. Missed that tech. That's unfortunate. There are 5 small time savers in this ascending the staircase castle. Baachan got an early pause. And JD got, I think, 3 out of 4 so far. I wasn't looking. I'm pretty sure he got it. That's really nice. That all adds up. This game is... And got the last one. Wow. Nice going. I think Baachan got the... Good. I wasn't. Let's see how Baachan does. Ooh, nice movement there around the staircase, staying as far to the left as possible. Keep the path short. Ooh, got a one framer there. So many one framers. Wow, that's nice. Most people mash for those. I'm not sure whether these smash or... Regardless, nice to see. Alright, JD is beginning sword and shield skip, the dreaded, the one and only. We'll be collecting rupees while luring Hugo over the bridge. Hugo behind him. We'll attempt to use him to get a super jump into a trigger that is behind another trigger. If he fails, unfortunately, he will have to void out and lure Hugo all the way over. A major time. Potential time. And hopefully both runners are... Hugo is not being nice to... And JD crushes it. Very nice. That was some rough RNG from Hugo, but not gonna I'm sure JD wouldn't complain about that. Getting it first try is what counts. Oh, Baachan going for some brake slides. Nice. Over. There's a silly movement tech in this game. Sliding allows Link to moonwalk while losing speed very so if you watch the tasks category, gymnast does a lot of brake sliding for the whole second half just to save a lot of time going up slow. It's not especially RTA viable. Oh, Baachan just missed Sword and Shield. That is an unfortunate time loss. It looked like it was a really close one. Yeah, and the object there is to hit a trigger for that, and then it's in the air, for hitting the one that's on the ground in front of it. You have to get a really good jump at a precise angle, and you have to have good timing to get the jump. It's a toughie. Man, JD's getting the one framer. Dang. Can I have some of those? Hugo's not being terribly nice to Baachan. The ideal Hugo RNG for Hugo to wait patiently until you push him into position and then swing immediately. You have to wait for a swing, well, unless you're a TAS, you have to wait for a swing in order to get the. But Hugo is just swinging wildly, constantly. He's doing so for JD too. That makes it really hard to push him. Oh no! Baachan got another close one, but not quite. That's really un. Oh, JD went for EMS and similarly was looking for a super jump there. Oh, JD. Ooh, okay. So JD's being careful there, killing the Shadow Beast, because if you kill both of those Shadow Beasts by accident, then you can't really continue the route. You would have to go back to the previous save, which would lose like 10 minutes. Okay, good. JD got second. Not too shabby. The way, I guess JD wasn't really thinking about that, but the way that most runners that if the two Shadow Beasts are very close together is to just use spin attacks, because you can't actually kill both of them unless you use charge it. So even if you hit both of them with two spin attacks, or it's completely. But I guess JD hasn't had to think about that. Alright, Baachan up for Sword and Shield skip attempt number 3. Open for the best here. Oof. And they're going to be being really careful on this one, so it might take a while to. Or not. Oh, very good. Alright. Good work, Baachan. Always nice to be fast. Ooh. For race purposes, it is worth noting that JD is now between 4 and 5 minutes ahead, just because of those Sword and Shield skip foible. But plenty of run left. I guess it's worth mentioning that both runners are trying to collect rupees along the way. 300 fire. Repair the sky cannon. There are a lot of sources of rupees, just potential. And the way it works out, it's not really worth the green rupee, the single rupee, unless they're completely free. They don't cost any time. They're in your way, or you have to. So while both runners could have a lot more, he's got 5 and JD has 7. But that'll help later. Baachan, by the way, is now doing something completely different from JD. They are going and killing all of the bugs in Fair and Twilight, as they're doing a different. I guess the two runners are doing each other. JD is going to attempt a trick later called Gorge Rupee Roll to get over to Kakariko Village. But Baachan's going to do that a different way. Bite playing on the title screen and using that to get or another look. So their runs are going to look pretty different for the next, well, depending on how things go, 25, let's say 25 to 40 minutes. You give that a pretty wide range. Wow. JD coming in with a 21:49 Master Sword time. Very good. That's very good. I think the best Master Sword time I've ever seen. Just a bit below 20 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, 5 seconds or so. I know I've seen that. I don't remember whether I've seen. Oh, actually, I just looked this up in our Discord. Looks like Demon's best ever Master Sword was 24. Oh. Alright, Baachan going mess and just slipping. This is an oddly precise angle. Yeah, Demon, I think, well, sorry, different Demon. Demon, I think Demon has a Community Master Sword at 2040, what did I just say, 2048? I don't supposed to. There we go. Ooh, that was a really good looking EMS from Baachan. Yeah, this is from before Demon came back. He posted this December. But of course, he's been around. Looks like at that point, Case's best ever Master Sword time was at 51, and Nimzo's at 20. All insane times. I think my best is 5 or something. Here, I can pull that up. Okay. JD going through the dreaded purple mist. Hopefully will not void out. Very good. Yeah, it looks like mine 2107. Ooh. That was a really nice movement from JD. Sometimes those shadow beasts can be really annoying because they'll just ignore you. One will be swinging while the other is running towards you, and then that one will be swinging while the other one's running. JD stood in just the right place to hit both of them. I think he's played this game before. JD's now going to do a cool trick where he's going to jump out of bounds, void out and reset on the same. Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen that quick setup. After having made a save here, and then he's going to be on the title screen, and he's going to load a file in a special way from the title screen. And then he's going to spawn into the King Bulblin fight, and then he's going to have a bunch of monks. It gets kind of... but he seems to be crushing it so far. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shoot. Oh, JD made a mistake. When you do this trick, you have to load that save outside Bo's house I mentioned earlier. And it looks like JD accidentally tried to load Forest, which does not, in fact, crashes. Or it simply won't load anymore. You see, to turn off his comment. So that's very unfortunate. But it's okay. He'll just be able to load the file and the trick again. It is a major time loss, but you won't have to backtrack at all. I didn't actually see whether that was what happened, but I assume that's the that in general. That one would be a bit over 45 seconds, just because starting the trick takes some. I would estimate that's something like a minute, maybe, but I wasn't looking. Especially with the way JD does this, he has to make a save again, even though he already has a save, because that's his method of timing the soft reset for the trick. The unfortunate thing about that strat, and it's kind of a finer point too, that the save method, or saving during the jump, saves time on the first try, but if you have to try it more than once, I guess optimally you'd know both. Okay, looks like JD has successfully done Back in Time equipped himself a bunch of monkeys now. Good work. JD, I feel you, by the way. In my most Wolfdash race, I didn't fail it that way, but I did fail Forest Back in Time. Or no, I failed it 7 times. I got it on 5. Just getting some extra forest practice in. Oh, that's fun. Baachan's doing the Master Sword puzzle the opposite way from how most people do it. The board here is symmetrical, so it doesn't really matter which direction you go, but for some reason everybody goes one way. We all learn from each other, I guess. Now, Baachan's coming in with a 30-minute and 10-second Master Sword. And JD's was, what, 21:40 something? Now, Baachan's route does have some extra stuff in it, so their times aren't really completely comparable. That doesn't make Baachan 8 behind, but that's not a bad ballpark. Runners are between 5 and 10 minutes. JD's now fighting Ook. One fun mini-boss, very good music. Ook can hop a lot of times, as we see here. That was, I think, 5. Oh no! Oh no! JD missed the pillar. That's really unfortunate. And Ook is hopping a lot too. That was an unfortunate Ook. Like I said at the beginning, there's a lot of stuff in this run that can really throw you. You know, JD, I was watching Nimzo recently, and Nimzo presses C down in the Ook arena to see a little bit better. I've been doing that lately, and I really love it. I recommend it. It makes me feel like I know where I'm going, and I can see Ook. Now, Baachan is going to be heading to get the boomerang as well, but should be killing a couple of bugs along the way. And collecting some tears here, if I remember correctly. Unfortunately, I've never run this route, but I have seen it. Yep, there's some tears, and then I think they'll be killing some bugs right outside the temple entrance. JD's now attempting a forest escape, which is silly. I think he has to shuffle around a bit and get in an oddly precise position. Aim an oddly precise and do a boomerang A over a trigger so that he can get out to the loading. The boomerang LJA will be used quite a bit in this run if you're not already familiar with it. The TLDR is you throw the boomerang, you go really far. He's going to be doing that again in just a moment. Postman. Though, if he knows what's best for him, maybe he'll hit that postman. The current world record gets the mail. We usually like to skip it. Very nice. Baachan's going through the purple mist. Dreaded. I know I keep saying. It's kind of true for everything. There's some cool bug strats here. No at all. Like Baachan killed both of those bugs with attack. Cool. This is what I mean about the Shadow Beasts not being very nice. Okay, that was good. Sometimes you end up bonking, kill the last one, and 5 each. Ah, dude, he got an early start press. One thing we all do is try to anticipate cutscenes by pressing start as soon as possible so that we can skip them. Oh boy, JD's... oh no! He's having a very unfortunate Shadow Beast fight. He's going to have to remember to get a heart for Rupee roll as well, if he is doing it. That's... So, will JD press A on the correct frame? He will not. Forge Void is a one-frame trick. There's a nice visual cue for it. You don't press A on the right frame, it kind of necessitates a out, or at least necessitates going out of the way a little. JD just missed it, but it happens a lot. I'm saying that may. So JD's probably, well, JD's going to be doing Forest Escape. That's going to happen a third time later. You have to stand right up against that trigger. Hello, ZSR2. And JD's probably going to go over to Lake Hylian instead of going back to the Earth. Oh no. Baachan didn't get early monkey. Looks like. Wait a minute. That's not... I think Baachan might be in trouble. Because they don't have a save at Bo's house anymore. If I was looking at that save screen correctly. And that means that this trick... So... Ooh, I don't even know what to do in that. I guess you just go get the monkeys casually. That's... If I'm seeing this correctly, that's a major issue. Maybe I'm just... JD just missed pillar clip. You kind of spoiled that in chat. Yeah, JD is going to be trying to clip, or use a pillar to clip through the wall in order to get into Lakebed Town. And it's an annoying trick because you only get to try it a minute or so. If you fail it, you drown, and then you just try again. The very first run of this game spent 30 minutes pillar clip. Some say I'm still there. Oh, JD's using a setup. Always interesting to see people use setups. Baachan could save the 2 monkeys, then do bridge flips for early... Oh, okay. I hope they know how to do that, because I would not know how to do that. Could figure it out on the fly. Essentially be playing the game. Casual. Wait, they got the monkeys? Oh. Wait. Okay, Baachan did just do early monkeys. I'm confused. Okay. What did I miss there? Oh, you know what? Maybe they just made their save a lot later. What? I guess I'm just gonna chalk this up to me being unfamiliar with the bite route. Let's go with that. I have no idea how that works. Baachan just, it looks like, intentionally got rid of EBF. And I didn't think that was how the bite route worked, but I guess I'm... Diddy's going for pillar clip attempt number 3 right now, I think? There we go. That looks very unforgiving. JD's using the boomerang in some fun ways in these. Jump all over the place. I'm not sure if JD does New Lake Bed, which is not all that new anymore. We'll see. Ah, JD is just rolling down, so JD is doing New Lake Bed. For a long time, it was thought the best way to do this dungeon that JD's in right now was to do a really cool looking double LJ across the go fly. But Gigo recently, it was months ago that figured out that it is in fact faster overall to not do roll around the area as intended. JD. Can do a really cool fall there. Oh, it looks like a good forest to Baachan. I'm hesitant to say anything about Baachan's run right now because I feel like I'm just saying a bunch of stuff wrong. I have no idea what I missed before. Whatever. JD is going to fight Deku Toad now, who also has and a good postman skipping. Just listen to that berry sound. JD's going to try to one-cycle Deku Toad by slashing. Very tight timing. Very nice. There's a time window for slashing Deku Toad's tongue there that can be... Well, it's either a time window or you can stop the window, or end the window early by finishing. But you can just finish enough slashes in the cycle Deku Toad if you slash at very good time. And JD did. Oh, looking at Baachan's screen, I mentioned earlier that Forge Void, which was a trick, tried to press A on the correct. Baachan is now where they would be doing that if they were doing this route, but Baachan is not going to, or because of the route. Speaking of JD crashing the game, hopefully JD will not be crashing the game again. There is a way to very easily accidentally, and that is to get grabbed by the Cargo Rock. JD is going to try to lure the Cargo Rock into the water, kill the rider without really in the fight, but longer. And if he gets grabbed, then either he'll have to do a console if he waits too long, or he'll be able to do a soft catches it. Hopefully neither of those things will happen. But we'll see. Ah, another good first escape from Baachan. Nice to see those. Those are small timelines. Oh, he waited a little longer than that. Be terrified. Oh no, that was a textbook quick card rock. He is now going to flip through the ceiling or wall, I guess, this tunnel in order. You can see on his mini map in the bottom left that this area, and skip the zigzag and go straight to the, I think it's 6 seconds. JD is clipped out of bounds. Baachan just phased through a gate. Ooh, nice brake slide. What a swag strike. Audio is cutting. Oh, that's not good. I might just need to talk a little louder. Thanks for letting me. Ooh, a good text skip there from JD. I would point out the text he skipped, but you never saw it. And you will never see it. Baachan is intentionally taking some damage. Rock. Because they will need to die a little bit later. Hopefully just... Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, Wait. Hold on, I'm very confused. Baachan seems to be doing a route that gets the claw shot right before Morphe. I didn't even know that was a thing. Looks like Baachan's going to be getting Zora. Alright, let me open up the correct route. Looks like in this route the claw shot is still before Vessel. I'm going to be learning a lot watching this. Well, you theoretically... Well, yeah, I guess. You can still die to Morpheal, in theory, if you have Zora armor, but you can't use any bomb. Baachan will not be getting bombed. JD now is doing his third forest escape. This is the final one. We'll be skipping the mailman again, hopefully. And then we'll go and do what he wanted to do right after getting Gorge Void, if he had gotten Gorge Void, which is to use a rupee in a very cool way to help him jump across the gorge rather than teleporting the bridge there. The reason that JD will not be teleporting the bridge there and simply running over it is teleporting the bridge required in Twilight, and JD has no intention of doing that. It would take a while. Yeah, zero bomb Morpheal, that counts. Oh no! Well, JD's gonna have a really funny cutscene here. This is really nice. It's not fun to get, but fun to see. Yep, JD's getting the world record now that he's gotten it. Hey! Ijiquid. Let's see, what has happened to JD? JD missed Pillar Clip two times, I believe, and also loaded the wrong file fight at Forest Temple for, which cost a little over a minute. Also missed Gorge Void. Baachan took some more damage there in order to die. JD is now coming up on Rupee Roll. So he'll be transforming into human, targeting that rupee, well, something like that rupee with the boomerang, getting the rupee on top of the... And then, this is a tight one. Equipping and unequipping the iron boots for swag, getting onto the fence, getting the rupee text to stop him from falling off immediately, and then getting over to the other side. Using boomerang LJA to jump across the gorge. And he will be on his merry way. Oh, I forgot to talk loud. It will also hopefully not hit loading zone here. Yeah. There's a trigger there that will bring you into a King Bulblin. Kind of screws up where the game thinks you are and ends up costing. That's why JD. Because of the route difference, Baachan is now getting Ending Blow. Oh nice, at a quarter heart. JD's only going to do that after defeat. But for Baachan's route, it works out better. The reason to get it in the first place is to be able to kill again. Can't do it without getting. So I'd actually forgotten about that. That means that. Oh right, with Zora. Actually, you know, I was saying before that their routes would not line up until the Elden Vessel, but their routes are just never going to line up. They line up for the most part, but there are still some strats that they'll be doing because JD will have bombs and Baachan. Looks like JD got a 53.29. Well, his timer is off by 53.21 Vessel. Not the time he was hoping for, but definitely could be worse. I have done worse. And it is, again, hard to compare, but, or because of the route differences, JD does have a substantial. Baachan is now doing something cool. They are using Light, one of the title screen glitches, to enter the King Bulblin fight and not skip it like JD, but actually complete the King Bulblin. Because after completing the King Bulblin fight, bring you to a village where Baachan wants to be. Interesting. It looks like Baachan is going to be getting into Lake Bed, like doing Pillar Clip with Zora armor. I have not seen anyone do that. Well, I've done it myself, but not anyone. That'll be interesting. I'm very curious what route Baachan. JD is going about collecting tears so that he can cry later. I'm interested to see whether JD chooses to do Wolf Bomb House skip or Human Bomb House skip. Oh, was my phone vibrating audible? Sorry. Fix that. There we go. Alright, looks like JD is doing Wolf Bomb skip. It's an unfortunately precise trick. But he crushed it. Very nice. That saves something like 5 seconds over doing that skip as human, which is substantially. Baachan got the vessel at 57:23. So again, nominally, that's, what, 4 minutes behind JD, but Baachan hasn't gotten the claw shot yet. We'll take some amount. Nice. JD is... Oh, well, that's an interesting one. JD side-hopped over that first blue rupee to avoid getting the text box. Unfortunately, got the text box on the second one. Usually there's a green rupee there, if there's a rupee at all. Pretty unusual. I don't know if I've ever seen a blue rupee, so obviously it's possible. So, yeah, Keith. I mean, sure, if you want to. Come on in. Well, as long as ADN is fine with it, too. Sorry, I guess that wasn't really my call to make. We'll have more commentary soon. Regan, Baachan is doing the Bite Zora armor route, but it's a variation on it that gets claw shot late. I assume that's the only thing that's...
Hello.
Keaton, hello.
How are you?
Welcome to the race.
Yeah. How's the race been going so far? I'm gonna go grab the call. Oh, actually, let me go.
Race has been okay so far. There have been a lot of successes, but quite a few failures as well. I don't think either of them is terribly happy with the run so far, but JD at least seems to be enjoying it. Baachan is not in chats. Sure.
Yeah, JD's like he kind of vibes. Like I think after he got the after he got one of his recent PBs, I can't remember the exact time. It was like a really good sub 3 time though, right?
Yeah, his PB is 2:54:38. It's not 5:54.
Yeah. But after that, he's really just been he's been pretty happy, you know, like
Yeah.
I think that was really one of those big personal. I know he wasn't even pushing for the 54, right? And he was it 54 or 55?
Well, he's got a 54, but he had a 57 before that. He skipped 56 and 55.
Yeah, he wanted. I think he was really going for a 55 or something when I was talking with him, and he was really happy when he got that 54. He was like, I didn't think I could. He was like, he didn't know if he could actually like hit that, and he was really happy to see that he could.
It's a very impressive time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, Baachan went for a quick jump up there. Saves like I think a little under a second, but is really annoying and causes you to bonk all the time. Causes me to bonk all the time.
Oh, what, that bonk over on jumping into the window?
Yeah, I don't do that one anymore. I realized that if you just don't press A for that jump, then you still get a jump, and it's still a little bit faster than climbing up, but it's just not quite as fast as doing it.
There's a couple of like little things that you can do, you know what I mean? For that jump, especially, it's really similar movement to what we do in the hotel room. You know what I'm talking about when we're exiting hotel in Elden? It's similar, but most people don't realize you actually kind of churn. Unlike the hotel one where we kind of just hold one angle and go forward twice, you can churn in that one to the window, and it can help make it a little bit more consistent. But yeah, one of the jumps is a bit different angle, if you know what I mean. They're not. You don't typically want to have the same angle twice. You can get it, but I think there's a bit more risk involved, you know.
Well, I mean, there's only one jump in approaching Bomb House. I mean, there's the second jump. The second jump is free. There's nothing blocking it.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Baachan is rich.
Oh, like, how many times have we seen this happen, Beast? Like,
JD got 2 blues in there too.
Oh my goodness, what is up with people, man? Like, they just get rich. They're just walking on sunshine, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, what are some of the hiccups that have happened in these runs? I'm a little interested.
Well, let's see. Baachan had a pretty rough start. I think 41 goats. The gate was not nice at the beginning, and 2 missed sword and shield skips, which was very unfortunate. JD, let's see. As far as mistakes go, JD's big ones were a couple of pillar clip failures, and this is some bad Shadow Beast. I hope he doesn't. Oh, good.
He barely got away with that one. That was really good, though.
Yeah, and JD's big one was loading the wrong file for Forest Temple Bite.
Oh.
And so he just had to do a console reset and try again, which was too bad.
That is rough. That is going to burn a lot of time away, right? Like.
Yeah. But JD had a good beginning. JD got a 2148 Master Sword, I think. Something like that.
Ooh, that is very, very good.
Yeah. And Baachan, there's some interesting stuff going on with Baachan that I don't fully understand because it might just be a route difference thing, but I thought Baachan somehow messed up early monkeys and didn't have a save file at Bo's house, but I was apparently wrong.
Huh.
But then they got rid of EBF after that, but I guess that makes sense if they're getting the claw. Baachan's doing an interesting bite Zora armor route where they get the claw shot after getting Zora armor, so right before Morpheal. So I
Oh.
guess it makes sense to get rid of EBF. But yeah, I have no idea what's going on
So
Baachan's stream.
Baachan's on a pretty different run than
Yeah.
what we're used to seeing. I'm guessing what route are we watching JD doing? Is he doing our GV route? Is he doing
Yeah,
G
JD's doing Gorge Void, no Zora armor.
Okay. So that one's pretty normal. I know I've been looking into learn. I'm trying to make sure I start like understanding all the other routes. I understand the ZA route a bit more, but it's kind of weird when you start throwing in and out stuff, you know? Because there's
Yeah, well, I'm at least somewhat familiar with Bite Route. I've run Zora Armor, or Gorge Zora Armor myself, so I know that one.
yeah.
But I haven't seen Late Claw Shot before, so
Yeah,
it'll be cool.
Late Claw Shot's a bit interesting. I've heard of it. I just haven't really seen it too often, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
See...
I was about to say the exact same thing for me. I'm used to seeing the ZA Gorge route. That's the other one I actually know a decent amount on, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's only a couple of things different about that.
Yeah, it's really there are some really cool differences actually. I love some of the things in that route that make it so unique.
Yeah, I mean, the opponent slide over the gorge was one of my favorite things. I mean, like, I hated failing it over and over again,
Yeah,
but it was one of my
it
favorite things
feels
to
cool
try.
though. Getting it first try definitely feels super good. And there's also
Yeah.
the void out you do in that escort mission too.
Mm-hmm.
By putting opponent in the corner there. That one always looks so hard. I see people lose a little bit of time to it sometimes just because it seems like it's kind of weird to get the lineup to make sure you void
It
out.
is, yeah. It's just hard to control Epona.
Yeah.
But we should be seeing Baachan doing all of that stuff. What I think I'm most excited about is... JD just did something really cool I hadn't seen before. He got up onto that ledge without seeming to stop to climb. I guess he just
Yeah.
found a really good position.
I think he was also he was right enough for it for that sub to allow
Yeah.
him to just go. And that's actually something I would typically try to go. I always hated trying to get that climb spot, you know?
Mm.
And I know you
Yeah,
can kind of go to the right. It really depends on how you approach that area, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's
I want
funny.
to
I
actually
don't think I've seen it
I,
before.
I want to see some time testings on that actually to see if it's closer, if it's faster to go like really for the climb, like at a really early point on the climb, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's better to swim more to the right and just get up like that, you know?
I feel like I'm always too far to the left. I should probably go further to the
Dude,
right.
always. That spot literally always feels like it's a misread, you know? You're sitting there, you're like, oh, I should be good. And then you're like wiggling around looking for it, and you're like, can't find it. Okay, I guess I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was going to say, the thing I think I'm most excited for in Baachan is doing Pillar Clip with Zora Arm. I don't see that often.
Oh, it's gonna feel good. You're gonna watch it, it's
Yeah.
just gonna be like, it's swimming up, he's just gonna get it super free, and it's gonna feel real nice.
Mm-hmm.
No worries
Or
of drowning,
not get
and
it on
it's
the first try and won't have to drown.
he's gonna go do a little circle and come right back and do it again. Like it's gonna be pretty nice. It's a lot less punishing, and it looks way more fun to do it too.
Oh, I'm too quiet. Oh no.
Oh no, I have
Can
you
I-
turned up pretty loud. I hear Beast in HD right now, but
I don't know if I can adjust my input volume.
I think that's 80 or I think that's 80 inside, you know.
Yeah.
Pillar clip with ZA is free. That's what I've heard, but I mean, you know, sometimes you still mess with the lineup. It just feels good that even if you miss it, it's like super light. Okay, sounds good, ADM. I'm a really loud talker, so that's very understandable. Ooh, JD actually had a really good bug there. That's super good.
What? It went straight down off the ledge?
Yep, straight down off the ledge. Got it in a B attack. Really nice.
Yeah. Oh no, Baachan.
Oh no, but
That's
okay,
okay.
yeah, I
That's
was like,
okay.
yeah, he is. You never, as long as you don't go much further than that, like climb up, you're good. You're safe.
Yeah. That's a cutscene skip, and it's an unfortunately long one. I don't think hitting the Rutella cutscene actually, like, just
No,
what am
it
I trying
doesn't.
to say?
It doesn't
Messes up the
affect.
route or anything?
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't affect things like if you hit KB trigger or anything like that. It's really just like it sucks to watch it. It's just long. It really just isn't that good.
Yeah, it's a long scene. I mean, I think it's a good cutscene. I like the music.
Oh, it's in the game. It's super poetic. Like it's a really like core moment of the game back then. You know,
Yeah.
but it's one of those things that we skip. I remember when I was learning the route, I didn't know who Rutella was. Right? Is that her name, Rutella?
Yeah, yeah.
I just
Rutella
remember
is
I was
the hazelnut spread, right?
yeah. Yeah. That's one of my favorite things from my childhood. Actually, I love that the spread.
What? Oh,
The spread you
Nutella?
run.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nutella. Nutella is like amazing. I don't know. Are you a Nutella fan?
Yeah, oh, I love it. I
That
haven't had
stuff
it in
is
a while.
amazing. That was something I just remember having as a kid all the time. You know.
Yeah, well, I think I discovered it in college. Some friends of mine had Nutella.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, Baachan just skipped Nutella.
Yeah. PB
Too
and
bad.
Nutella. I like it. But yeah, I remember I had no clue what that cutscene was, and then I hit it once. And I was like, "Oh, that's who she is." And I was like, "That's
Yep.
the cutscene we're skipping." I never want to see it again.
Where you're just standing there shouting, "Shut up! Shut up!"
I think it's one of those ones that also has really slow dialogue all the way through.
Oh, that's
Uh,
not.
yeah,
I think I've hit it exactly once, so I don't really remember.
I think most runners make the mistake once and you really don't do it again. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see if
That's
JD gets the quick cycle on these bugs. Or quick cycles on this bug. It is one bug. Nutella Cafe, oh my.
there's a Nutella cafe. Yo, ADN. When are we going to the Nutella cafe?
Oh, good quick cycle from JD.
Yeah, that was really good. That's the first hit. Now we just see second.
Yeah, trick here is to
Oh,
wait. Hmm?
he just. I mean, I guess it's fine just because he's over on that side, right? He doesn't need to really worry too much. Okay. I thought it was weird
Yeah,
because he out targeted really, really early there.
the only thing that matters there is position.
Oh, okay, okay.
Camera doesn't matter at all.
That's good to know.
Yeah, most people do see up and face down into the water, but that's just a lag reduction thing.
That's something that I'm happy you taught me something. You taught me an extra thing today. Happy.
I learned it straight from the VSR.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that side I've only started to use it a lot more recently, and I'm like, you know, they kind of just do know a lot of stuff.
Oh, dude, how did you learn the route or like anything without using ZSR?
I learned nothing from ZSR for my route. I learned all
Oh
of
my
it from
God.
watching runners, being taught by Chris. I got taught by people like Chris Crosser, Zach helped me on some things, Audie helped me
Chris
on some things.
Crosser.
Oh my. Wait a second.
Oh man, the mashup.
You know, that sounds like a pretty good collab right there.
No,
What
that's insane to me that you like. Of course, I learned from watching runners too, but not reading ZSR. I learned so much from just
I
reading it.
didn't know ZSR existed until I started commentating the races.
My God. Well, I mean, it's to be fair, I think a lot of people don't think that the ZSR pages are going to be all that useful because apparently they're not. They're for other games, or they're
There are
less
some
useful.
things where it's not. I've actually noticed some of it's like for rando tricks, they kind of have everything you could want. They really do have a lot of like different
Mm,
tricks, you know? Because even if things become irrelevant to the speedrun, right? The trick is still there for
yeah,
other runs or for other things or even ones that become irrelevant in the future. Like for randos, it becomes really good because you can just see, oh, this is something that did exist, right? Like, well, let me go
yeah.
do it now. Certain
That's a good point.
keys, yeah, certain like door skips, key skips, other things like that, right? That you'd only think about in that setting.
Yep, that's a good point. So it's just not relevant to, or the content on ZSR for other Zelda games is maybe less relevant to current routes.
Yeah, yeah.
But still a good repository of information. But
It's
since
a
TP
really
changes so little,
yeah.
it's also useful.
It's a really good storage of information too. Like considering like how things were, like how runs were back in the day, it really does have some like the older stuff that you wouldn't really think of, you know. And it definitely houses on TP's side. It actually houses a lot of the tricks that we don't use in our current route that other routes do, and other things that have been found out in time. Like I didn't know about like all these different things about like when we were doing the whole spiritual soup percent, looking at all that stuff. There's been a bunch of tricks that Simi was digging up on ZSR and was just like, yeah, these all exist. Who manages the page for each particular game? Their TP is extraordinarily good. Like literally anything that's been found is decent to well explained on there. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's always going to be at least pretty good to very good on there.
Shoutouts to our ZSR mods, who I don't even know who all can do that, but I know
Yeah,
Taco, Rebel, Simi, presumably Fino.
If it's Simi and Taka, it makes sense. Those
And
two are crazy. Oh yeah. Fino, I haven't actually gotten to talk to Fino too much, but I'm pretty sure he's a pretty good guy from what I've seen so far.
Yeah.
I
guess I
don't
haven't interacted with Fino all that much either.
I've maybe seen him. I've maybe seen him on Twitter every now and then. You know, I like some of his stuff, and that's about it.
I feel like I'm not worthy.
Not worthy. Nah, I think you definitely are. You've been an extremely amazing member of our community.
All that.
And welcome in, Chu. Fino is a good source of our memes.
It's true.
He holds all of our memes, everything.
Terran.com/TP. Oh, JD, by the way, is now getting some bombs, and Baachan is not going to be doing this. Baachan
Yeah,
is
actually,
going to be
in his route, he's never going to get bombs.
Correct. Well, probably. I don't know. There might be some other surprises after a late clock back.
You know, if he gets bombs, this might be the most surprising run of our time right now.
It's true. Oh, Hebrano. Yeah, I forgot about Hebrano.
Oh, Hebrano. Oh, yeah. Hebrano just has a lot of knowledge. He's the Wii runner, right? Isn't he one of the Wii runners? The world record holder, if I recall. He like knows an extraordinarily high amount on Wii. And I'm pretty sure also some stuff for GameCube, like, because there's stuff that goes hand in hand with each other. You know, I think it would be cool if in Wolfdash we had Wii runs. If we had like a couple, if we had a Wii side to it too, you know.
Yeah, because honestly, I've never seen a full Wii run. I've seen bits.
They're hard. Like I've seen pieces too, but like
they're hard and uncommon.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of people running on Wii.
And we sometimes complain about the fact that like it's like typically a big complaint with TP is the fact it's accessibility, right? Like the Wii one is actually extremely accessible. Wii is one of the cheapest consoles to get. Sometimes depends.
Yeah. And the disc is so much cheaper than GameCube.
Yeah, you can find it on sales for like $10, $15, $20 all the time. At like places that are everywhere. Like you can literally and we see JD getting the
See, you can't be too angry about that because that just looks spectacular. Falling down a slope and then blowing up.
It still looks cool. It still makes us smile whenever we get. You still done most of the trick there, which is good.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Just a little bit of it. Yeah, doesn't that just mean you didn't? I'm trying to think. What does that mean if you get the result? Do you know, Beast?
I don't know. That's about as far as I got in practicing that version of falling there, was falling down, blowing myself up, laughing, and then stopping. I just didn't practice it after that.
The only issue with Wii is accessibility, making sure you have... Oh, yeah, you need the specific 1.0 version. That only applies for NA copies.
And Yeah, you wouldn't be able to fill brackets with just Wii, but it would have been cool to just have some Wii runs in the race at all, even if they're running against people playing on game.
I think we have enough Wii runners to maybe have a couple people, or at least like a couple races. You know, you definitely can't have a huge bracket, but I think it would be still a cool thing to show off. You know, for
Yeah.
this
In
game.
fact, someone should have to recommend that to Simi for Simi's first race, because Simi's first race, if I remember correctly, he was by far the favorite. Ended up doing like intentionally cool gaming and kind of wasting some time, and I maybe we could have convinced him to just run on Wii instead.
Yeah, I mean, I think the switchover is like. I mean, I think Simi's definitely one of those people who could do it, but man, that would be a really big learning. Like, hey, tons of
Oh
stuff
no
he's
no
got
no!
to start.
Simi also runs on Wii. Simi knows
Oh, does
how to run.
Simi also do Wii runs? I didn't know.
Yeah, Simi used to have record on Wii. I believe.
Oh my goodness, the more you know. Good on Simi then. I know Simi is one of the really interesting people in the community too, because he is one of the he does Byte ZA route too, right?
Yeah.
If I recall. And he's one of those people pushing for an extremely low time, about like very close to sub 3 runner, right? Is it
Yeah.
the close? I'm trying to think
I mean,
exactly what his PB is.
it's 3 hours and 3 seconds.
Oh my
The thing about
goodness.
Simi is Simi could have gotten sub 3 a long time ago. Simi is an amazing player of this game. He just doesn't really run it.
Yeah, his knowledge, like from speaking to him, he just knows. He knows a lot, and that's like a good show. Like he knows so much about the game, so much of what he can do, knows about the good movement, knows what to do, you know, where to do it.
Mhm.
And I've seen even people when they do his route, Byte ZA, right? I know Baachan's
Yeah.
not gonna go for it here. There's a 100 ruby chest, right? That
Baachan's
literally
probably gonna go for that.
is he gonna go
Or
for it?
no,
No, that
maybe
100
not.
ruby chest is extremely tight. And I've seen other people
Okay.
mess with it, and it's pretty tight to get that 100 chest.
I always went for that when I was running Zora Armor route, but yeah, I did miss it sometimes. But at the same time,
Is
that
it?
was I was totally new to the game.
Oh,
It's not that tight.
it's not that bad. That's pretty impressive. I don't know. It was beast. Maybe you're just crazy. Maybe you're just built a little bit.
No, I mean I failed it enough. All right, speaking of failing it enough, hopefully Baachan will not fail this. This is a single frame trick.
And it looks like,
Nice.
yeah, he got it. I
Let's
was about
try
to
a
say,
pony slide.
nice. That was very good. It looks extremely cool to watch. I like the little hop at the end there too.
Yeah, well, that wasn't a perfectly optimal one. Optimally, Epona will make it all the way to the other side so that you can mount Epona and get over to the fence on Epona instead of turning into Wolf early.
Yeah, because she's faster, isn't she? A, the
Yeah,
transform. B, she's just really fast.
yeah, but I mean that's good enough. Failing that trick loses like 2 minutes or something.
Yeah.
So can't be too mad about that. What did you just see? You saw something called an Epona slide, which is a fun mechanic in this game.
It uses some of the same.
What happens is, the way it works is you're holding R to be able to dismount Epona at any time, but then press a frame after releasing R, and the game kind of gets confused and allows you to dismount Epona while Epona is still moving, but in such a way that Link keeps moving as well. And to get over that gorge that way, what you have to do is start the Epona slide before Epona falls off. Because Epona can just fall off and fall to with Link. But if you do it right before Epona falls off the ledge, then the game, during the entire animation getting off, considers Epona still be on whatever ledge they were on when you started the... So as long as you start it before, or right before you hit the gorge, then you have enough time during the animation to get all the way across, and won't fall to your doom.
Yeah, it looks super cool to watch. The fact that it looks like she just hovers over the gorge, right?
Yep.
Defies
Yeah, you just
logic.
slide right across it.
And then if you get it perfect, what you'll see is you're able to remount her and use her again to get over. It just looks so. That requires extreme. That requires like the best you could get on that, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, it just means that you have to start the opponent slide right before you would hit the, which is a little bit scary because if you go a little bit too late for that, then you'll just fall to.
Yep.
Well, actually, no. If you go a little bit too late for that, but succeed in getting the opponent slide, then it looks like you're doing it right, but then you fall at the end instead of jumping.
Oh, that sounds like a really sad way to go down.
It
That
is.
sounds like you'd get really excited, like, oh man, I caught it, and then you just like, you're like, ah,
Yep.
I
Can
did.
confirm dumb. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. In this route, so Baachan is now going for that Pillar Clip with Zora armor. I'm watching this. Um, and I just realized Baachan is going to be getting... Oh, nice. Getting rupees here. Oh, this is so cool. I'm glad I'm getting to see this.
Oh, what
Baachan
nice.
is going to get Ball and Chain after defeating more. Nice. Look at that.
Yep.
Totally free
Super
poke.
seamless one. Yep. It's like you just have so I think it's like you just have so much more room to clip. I remember when I was playing this game casually and I saw that, I like tried it out too, and I was like, wow, that is really, really like it's a pretty nice window.
Hmm. Yeah, that's cool.
It's definitely one of the cooler things for them, and it makes one of the scarier tricks one of the like lot nicer ones. JD getting that bomb drop into killing the it's because
Baachan is in the Sacred Grove. What the heck? Wait a minute.
oh yeah, no, this is what they do to get early boss flags right now. So
Oh.
that's why they make this save here. That allows them to get early
Okay.
boss. So I've had it explained to me a couple of times, but this will allow them to now get the early boss flags that they need to go kill Big Fro.
Okay. Okay. That explains
A
what
lot, I'm
happened
guessing.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. I am totally unfamiliar with that.
Yeah, this route is definitely interesting. I've seen it a couple times, so I know pieces and parts, but I've been a little bit away. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, okay, there we go, JD. I was about to be like, don't go save war without the 100. That's gonna be rough.
It's hard to forget that because you usually hear the rupee sound while you're saving.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna be hearing it tick. I actually kind of like that we hear it like tick all the way up as we're doing stuff. I find that ruby sound so satisfying.
Got
You know
your
what's
money
crazy?
on the line.
Are they gonna are they gonna line up together like around Moorfield here?
No,
They,
because Baachan
no.
still has to get the clock shot.
Yeah, Baachan still has to get the claw shot, so he's gonna be a little bit. He might be. We might see someone exiting Moorfield when another's entering kind of area.
Yeah, I could see that.
Hard to say. I really do not know timings on his route. Like that one night, I can't really pace him together. You know.
I'm expecting a save warp after getting the claw shot, but I'm not totally sure.
It's interesting to get to see though. It helps us at least learn a little bit about some of the other different routes and the cool things that they get to do.
That
That
route
is really
never gets
interesting.
Uku.
The rubies that he picked up too.
Yeah. That's cool that route never gets Uku.
Unneeded. Because
Yeah.
once you enter Lake Bay, you're just finishing it.
Yep. That's cool. I like it. Maybe I'm gonna switch over to that route.
Oh, what, you don't like seeing the best person Uku? What's the point of
Yeah.
dropping bombs? Keferi, it is mainly, so what we need to do is we need to dump out all of our bombs in our bomb bag so that we can replace it with the water bombs in those chests. If you do not have it emptied, the water bombs don't they just become default bombs or something like
Yeah,
that?
they become normal bombs.
And you need water bombs for what you're about to see JD do. Like, it will pretty much explain itself in just a second. Also, is that new Lake Bed route?
It doesn't explain itself. Are you kidding me?
Okay. No. But what you're about to see him do with the bombs will explain a little bit of what it's gonna happen.
Yeah. TLDR is you need to empty the bag, so you just drop them at the most convenient location.
Also, F to Baachan, missing the one cycle there.
Yeah. Got close. I looked like.
So, do you want to do explaining on air refill, Rocket Link,
no.
ECT, or do you want me?
JD said, oh no.
I know what happened. Speedrun I. Yep. Oh.
No,
oh
fine.
no, he got it. Yo, that was really good.
He's fine. I expect something's gonna go wrong after this because JD said, but
Yeah. So do you want to explain to people what's going to be happening with these bombs, the air refill kind of mechanic?
Yeah, the idea is if you're holding a bomb. Oh my, stream just refreshed for me.
Yeah, stream just hard refreshed for me too.
Oh boy.
I think we are off. Oh no,
Okay.
yeah. We
The
couldn't see
game's
it.
back for me.
Yeah, the game's back
Thank
for
you,
me.
ADN.
It,
Thank you, ADN, for working on this.
Yep.
Yeah, so JD's pulling out water bombs and swimming with them, which is something you're not really supposed to be able to do. I said really, it's just something you're not supposed to. And when he does that, the game thinks that he must be on land because he has a bomb out, so it will refill his air. It's kind of a silly mechanic, but that's how it works. And that allows him to have enough air to kill Morpheal without, as long as he does it right.
Yeah, as long as you perform the trick right. Well, we have different scenarios. There is of what people do, right? So there's you're always able to go down and refill your air. Like with that same bomb trick, you have 10 bombs, so that's the amount that you do. Typically, most runners are going to be going for a 2 bomb or a 1 bomb, which involves really, really good regrabs. If we could, I think, unfortunately, I don't think they were able to see like regrabs and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah. Well, JD just got a 2 bomb, which is nice. Baachan should go for regrabs.
Oh
Even
yeah,
though
Baachan.
it's
Oh
not
yeah,
necessary.
Baachan's gonna go for regrabs. It's just for it to be quicker. Even if he misses it though, it's just like it doesn't matter. You just like swim up and get her again, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yo, this clip is different, isn't it? Or the lineup for it is definitely different because you don't have because you're wearing the other tunic.
Yeah, it's a different visual cue.
Oh, that's so interesting. We're about to try some.
So I guess JD was
Oh,
just reacting to the restream when he said because that was a totally fine Morpheal fight. Nothing wrong with it.
yeah.
Very standard. Oh, will Baachan go for the claw shot? That saves, I don't even know how much it saves. I think it saves a couple of seconds. Oh, did OT Rando start? Oh my. I wonder what happened.
Oh, what is happening? I can go check what we look like. Oh.
Oh boy, now I need to see.
Oh, okay. So on the main CSR, it's Oot Rando right now.
Nice. All right. Can we just
How
commentate that instead?
You know what's even more ironic is that me and JD are doing an Oot Rando today. So I was like, what does he mean? I thought he killed the Romans about to go do Oot Rando. I was like,
So
like, damn.
wait, were we still audible?
Yeah. Apparently people still hear us.
That's fascinating.
So I've
okay.
got this. Don't worry. Let me.
Yeah,
Oot Rando time, right? Let me go.
Yeah. You hear us? Okay. Well, yeah. Here, let's keep commentating. I'll commentate the TP. You can commentate the OOT rando. So right
there's
now,
there's no rando footage right now.
So right now it looks like Baachan has found a way to get to Hyrule Castle early and is going to defeat Ganondorf in just under 2 hours, which is going to be very important.
But you know,
JD unfortunately got white Midna glitch and has to go back to the beginning of the game. So this is going to be a very one-sided.
You know, I think you're kind of JD out though. JD does have his master's degree in SRM and Ace, so you know he might be able to pull out a way to get into that Ganon fight before Baachan here.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. JD might discover Ace and TP.
Right here, right now, while we're watching, it could happen.
Yep.
Oh no, they've went back to their original states. Now we're back to TP on there, by the way.
Well, that was exciting. Good Morpheal fight from Baachan, though that's to be expected with Zora armor.
Yes.
And hopefully JD gets no, not white Midna glitch. Louise glitch here. By standing in a particular spot and pressing B. Will he do it? He did. Nice.
Oh my! That is one of the first times we've seen it on one of these races, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think I've seen it in Wolfdash yet.
Pokemon
I've been getting it recently.
We're just messing with. It's definitely really cool. If you guys are wondering, so this is a glitch that like makes it so this cutscene plays in a single camera area. Like one like it just stays, the frame stays pretty much, right? And it saves you the time of the camera panning out while this cat's cutscene plays out, and that's where the time save is.
Yep.
And it's like what, 1.5 to 2 seconds, right?
Something like that, yeah.
It's
2
like,
seconds is what I've heard.
It's like minor as all get out.
Yeah, ADN, thank you for fixing this.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was probably really stressful to have happen while you were just watching some TP and you're like, what happened?
Yep.
Good job on getting that.
Report on what we missed. Okay, what you missed. No, you really didn't miss anything weird. It was all pretty standard stuff. Baachan got the claw shot and save warped, then did actually a somewhat interesting variation on the boss key skip. That I don't think was necessary for the route. It was a different one using the claw shot. It's cool. And then Baachan defeated Morpheal with Zora armor, which is free because you don't have to worry about drowning. JD did Morpheal in 2 bombs, which is very good. That was about it, I think. Oh, hey, George. Yeah, no worries.
What I was gonna say, and then if we went JD's side, JD did Morpheal, got a 2 bomb. Pretty much for first phase, the guy went in pretty quick, but he caught it. He got it like right before it got into Morpheal, which is good.
Yeah.
Got a 2 bomb, which is very good. That's typically what runners want. And so he did very good as Morpheal. And then he pretty much just had to skip. He had to watch the Morpheal cutscene, skip the cutscenes for the start of MDH, and then he's just running through MDH. And this is like exactly how MDH is literally the same if you did it casually, other than we do a couple cool tricks here, right? Like.
Yeah, well, yeah, you skip the first tightrope, but it's essentially.
Like we really don't do. We just do it fast, pretty much. Like that's kind of it, you know. There isn't like many special things we do. We do this thing, which is cool.
As for whether the routes are aligned again, no, they are not. Normally, for Bite Route versus Gorge, Zora armor route, the routes would be aligned at this point. But Baachan is doing a variation on the route that involves doing Snow Peak after more. So Baachan still has to go to Snow Peak to get the ball in, whereas JD has already done that. Aside from that.
Yeah, there's.
Go ahead.
I was about to say they're like fairly. It's pretty much just moving something that we saw Beast do just before Morpheal to after Morpheal. And
I didn't do it before Morpheal.
Or I meant JD. Did I say Beast? I'm sorry.
You did. Are you sure it wasn't Jaquaid who did that?
I don't know. Maybe it was Audi. Who knows? We could throw it anyway. But yeah, it's just gonna be moved over to the end of MDH for Baachan.
Yeah.
It's
Baachan.
It's a hefty segment too. That segment includes snowboarding.
Mm-hmm.
All of Snow Peak ruins, or like the whole shenanigans we do for Snow Peak ruins. Other than he's not gonna have to deal with bomb dropping, but bomb dropping really doesn't mess with the time of Snow Peak ruins too much, or it shouldn't. Ideally, it shouldn't. You know.
Yeah, so I'd estimate that's that's probably something like a 8-minute or so time loss for Baachan relative to JD's route. However, JD still needs to get Ending Blow. He's going to be doing that right now. And Baachan has already done that. And that cost, I want to say, about 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's probably like in that it's pretty much right around 2 minutes on there.
So for route differences, Baachan is something like 6 minutes right now. Baachan will also be doing some slower strats later on, where JD will be using bombs because Baachan does not have any.
Yeah, and those strats, there are good like ways around not having bombs, but there's definitely bombs are some of the fastest ways you can do strats in AG, HC for sure.
AG and Hyrule, yeah.
Yeah, they really make a difference. Like there's a good amount of time to be saved having those bombs there. It really helps out.
Though not having Zora armor instead does make Morpheal phase Zant quicker.
Oh yeah,
just
for sure.
A little bit.
And it also makes it much safer. You don't have to care.
Yeah. Ooh, the ropes not being nice to Baachan. This was my least favorite segment of the game for a couple of weeks. The segment that Baachan's in right now, MDH, the stairwell. Because the ropes
I
sometimes just don't want Link to get on them.
I still believe that some of the worst segments is the one in the beginning of the game with the ropes,
Oh, yeah?
and this. I really dislike the ropes. They are just dumb. Like I just don't like how they work. You know, something
Yeah,
about
like,
them.
you can get used to them, but then even Zach posted somewhat recently a video or a little clip of him missing a rope in Telma's bar that was just stupid.
It feels like sometimes we go out of our way to make sure we get on them. Well, you know, like we'll make sure that we're not, you know, just jumping off stuff like that, and it still feels like sometimes it just doesn't work. They just don't want to work.
Yeah. Day ruined by rope.
Days ruined. True. There's also this bridge here where you can literally just fall through, which is hilarious when it happens.
Yeah.
But
An unfortunate break slide there from JD. That's...
you know what's actually cool here? We're gonna see a difference. What JD's about to do, we'll actually see a different Baachan side. So it's actually quicker. So what we're gonna see JD do is he's gonna jump down onto the ground here again. He's gonna roll. He's gonna turn the wolf and then go over to fire. Baachan is literally just going to jump into the water and swim there.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That is one of
Wow.
the differences there. I'm pretty sure
Well,
Baachan.
I mean, that's gonna happen in like 10 minutes because Baachan's
Yeah,
going to
it's-
Snow Peak now. But
Yeah, he's got Snow Peak right now.
yeah, wow. You know, when I was running Zora Armor route, I didn't know that. But JD's going crazy with the break slide.
Yeah, he likes the brake slides.
But I did not know that was faster.
I hate sliding down on that thing. I really do.
JD's... Wow. He wants one good break slide, but it's just not happening.
He really does.
To be fair,
Probably.
I cannot do an unbuffered break slide. I never learned. I can do buffered one for the Stallard Phase 2 fight if I mess up. Sometimes I can do them.
Oh, you can buffer them.
Oh, yeah.
I had no clue.
Yeah, like holding forward, you're running straight, pull item wheel while you're doing that, and then let go or cancel item wheel while you're holding L and ESS down.
Okay. Interesting. I really need to maybe mess with that. I've only learned the unbuffered way, and I suck at it. Like I can get a little ones, right?
Mhm.
I don't. I think I've been able to do the Stallard one like a little bit, but not too much. Got greedy. Nice.
Yeah. Keep the break slides coming. You'll get a good one of these days. Oh, you had a good one earlier, if I remember correctly. I don't remember where it was.
Man, the task of this game doesn't it break slide a ton?
Oh yeah.
It's
Well,
hilarious.
if I remember correctly, break sliding. So there was something in the task, or rather, there's some technique that's used in the task that's only used in the second half, or and it's not the second half, but like the second last two
Yeah,
thirds.
yeah, that was
Because it
discovered
was-
during it.
Yeah,
Like-
discovered while Jim was tasking. I'm pretty sure it was break sliding. It was discovered that it was faster, or that it was possible, and that it was faster for climbing up.
I know the next thing that he's gonna add if he ever makes another task. If the game gets quick enough, he said he might make another task. I found it hilarious. The thing that Ether found recently, where you can backflip when warping, like right before you do the warp.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
can't
with
wait
break
to
sliding.
see that. Yeah, it was break sliding. Nice.
I mean, next task will have what's it called? Earliest snow peak in. So that's gonna be so interesting.
I'm pretty sure what just ended up happening there was JD didn't mess that up. It was the Bokoblins that actually just messed that up. If they come close and Wolf Link like tries to look at them, it will mess up that trick.
One more
Sure.
break slide for the road. Oh, interesting. Baachan chose to put on hero's clothes. If you have the Zora tunic on and you take damage from an ice damage source like those keys, then you lose more health. I think it's double what you would normally lose. So I guess Baachan is just playing it safe.
Yeah. Um. It's really weird because like.
Oh, not going for blind snowboarding either.
Yeah, I think this was something I remember from Baachan a while back. He doesn't like to do blind snowboarding, if I recall.
Hmm.
Doesn't lose you as much time if you literally just straight up go into it and you do the fight instantly, right? But
Yeah, I think the ZSR page says something like 20 seconds, 25
yeah.
seconds. And that's interesting though, because you can get plenty of rupees along the way during snowboarding if you clear the mist like that. So it's interesting that Baachan chose to get those yellow rupees before doing Pillar Clip, because those were out of the way.
Oh yeah. I mean, I wonder if they're gonna go for getting all the other rubies then, because there's literally, what is it, 100
Yeah, I mean,
right here?
if they get the purple here, then they don't need to get any in our rounds.
That's actually might be what they're going for. They might just be taking out all of our AG's rubies.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of cool to see, actually. I'm excited to see what Baachan's cooking up for us here. We're about to see JD start entering the place that we're talking about for Baachan's rubies, Arbiter's grounds.
It's worth mentioning, by the way, just looking at JD's splits, he had a lot of time loss in early game, but since Vessel, since getting the Elden Vessel, he's not lost all that much. He's been playing.
He's been playing extremely well. He's been like, I think back when I first came in, when we talked about the and you know Baachan and now has
Yep.
133 rubies and is loaded.
Baachan is rich.
Pretty much the only, oh my goodness, this man is the richest man on earth right now. He's got 150 rubies going to Snowhead or Snow Peak.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that would be a very interesting route if Baachan went to Snowhead next. Oh, man.
Yeah, he goes into the snow. Okay, man. It's pretty hard. I went from TP to MM recently, and like I call
No,
Snowhead Snow Peak, and I'm like,
when I was doing MM runs, I did the same thing every time. I would say Snow Peak. No, Snowhead.
actually, it's kind of interesting. I wanna learn the hundo in the future, so I find it crazy. Beast, you and me both play TP any, and then want to do MM hundo. Like,
Oh,
is
you're
that
doing
the route?
MM.
Right now, I'm doing
Which
randos.
hundo are you doing? I did
in
glitchless
the
hundo.
in the future, I want to mess with glitches and do glitches. I want to do a lot of the versions. I want to learn most of it, pretty much for MM. I'll probably be snooping
Nice.
around on the different routes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be learning all dungeons, no SRM at some point. I kind of got sidetracked with Wind Waker HD now, but
Oh
I
yeah,
am learning.
I heard from a couple of people that you were going over the Wind Waker HD right now. It's pretty hype. There's been so much going on in that community recently. There was a world record
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yep, and one the day before too.
Yep.
Both Alberto. Also,
One by
Baachan
one.
did something really smart just now and item wheel buffered that LJA so that they didn't get trolled, because the first LJA was not successful. Oh no, JD's failing the bomb strat. There we go.
Oh no, he
And
picked up
pick
the
up a
scroll too.
skull. So macabre.
Then Boki Mario, there is the 3D Zelda challenge, which is really cool, where you do all of the Zelda games. I know there's actually a really cool person who's gearing up to do the 3D Zelda challenge all 100% runs.
Oh, is that second stats?
Nuki's gearing up for that one. That's one of the people who's been picking up a bunch of the routes recently. I think there's very few people who have the will to do that, the all 100%.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild definitely being that end run there with, you know, the 20-hour time. You're like, oh, 20
Specs
hours,
already
nice.
did it.
Yeah, Specs already did it. I'm pretty sure 70 hours. Oh my goodness, it is a.
It's like JD unfortunately missed the RNG manip there to make the pose start circling him faster.
Unfortunate.
Oh yeah, Baachan's doing this without bombs. I forgot about that.
Is this actually one of the parts where they lose a little bit of time because they don't do the bomb shot? Because I think the bomb shot's the quickest one here.
Yeah.
It's minor.
A little bit faster.
It's like very minor. It's like what, probably 2 seconds? Like.
I wouldn't even estimate, but yeah, it's under 5, I think. Ah, I forgot the side hop. I see. I wonder if Baachan is going for the rupees behind. I guess they don't have to. They don't have to go get the rupees behind Darknut. They just have to ball and chain and save war. But they are anyway. Okay. Are they gonna get the ones at the beginning? They don't need to. They could just get Arbor's Grounds.
They don't need it, but they're still gonna save warp if I recall. I think this is just something that's a little odd.
And putting Zora armor back on. Going to the options menu. Oh no! You know what? I have never once accidentally gone to the options menu, but I've seen I think 3 different runners do it in Wolfdash so far.
Was that accidental or was that like?
Yeah, that was an accident.
That was accidental. I was like, was he changing the Z targeting?
Okay, you know, at this point I shouldn't say I know for certain. Maybe that's a very interesting route difference.
He's getting the options here.
Yeah. So definitely skipping the Arbor's Grounds rupees. I'm pretty sure that getting the first orange rupee in Snowhead, or damn it, Snow Peak, was not optimal. I think Arbor's Grounds rupees were faster.
Yeah, from what I know about Simi, so Simi replaces, it's definitely faster to get that first one in Snow, and we're calling it Snowhead. Okay, right, we need a second. We are both calling it Snowhead now.
Can we call it Ice Tavern?
Yeah, oh my goodness, no. But in the main room, it's better to save warp and get that one in there when you aren't going for the other ones. And definitely, like you said, the AG ones are quicker than getting that backdoor one in. What's it called? Snow Peak.
Yeah.
I've got to think a lot about it now, Beast. Like I really have to think about it. Ice ring.
Oh, was JD gonna go for Speed Rat? Looks like it. All right, Remy, be nice. That looks good. Oh no! The bubble screwed it up. JD was going to get that, but the bubble hit him right before Remy was gonna hit him. That's unfortunate.
He's gonna take out and say, "Oh, I thought he was about to kill the bubble too. I thought he was angry at him."
Well,
cool mountain.
If I were JD, I would have gotten a heart in that room. It's scary to go into the next Poe room on 1 heart, but JD. Oh, you know what? JD does that room more safely. JD.
Oh yeah. He is the very safe method, which I love. Oh, I like that dash cancel he did there at the top.
No, I didn't notice that. Yeah, JD's dash canceling has been on point.
It's very, very like minor things you can do that, like little bits, right? And that was just, I think that might have been, I'm pretty sure that is faster. Over here, Baachan, like we said a while back, he literally jumped down and swimming over towards fire instead of running around because he has the Zora armor, which makes him swim way faster normally. I tried messing around with so many different setups for this room, Beast. There's nothing. That thing we just saw JD do, that is purely the fastest way. There's no ifs, ands about it, you know?
What? Oh, the Poe 3 room?
No, the room beforehand. The room right before Poe 3. I was messing with like different like ways you could dash cancel, other things, like what movements you could do. Literally the way that JD does it is like just purely the fastest.
Yeah. Yeah, the 2 dash cancels, top down dashes.
No, it's just normal dash, B attack off down, then dash to door.
Oh, huh. I do that a little differently. I should probably time that.
Yeah, no, that is the thing I timed. I timed all of them. And the one that was period, I was timing it with Chris. I mean, I'm newer. I could be messing up movement, but from what we saw, it was literally the way that he did it, where it's the dash into B off the ledge so that you can dash right after. It's just the fastest for some reason. It's really good.
Huh, that's cool.
I could be wrong.
The dash cancel right at the beginning of that room. Huh. I do that room a little differently too, but I think one time I was doing the room that JD just did, and Adi was in my chat and said, "Oh, you do that room really well. I'm gonna steal that." So I felt really good
Yeah.
about myself, and I feel like it must be fast, but I haven't
I
timed it.
what way do you do?
I just dash normally right up. Oh, nice bonk, JD.
Oof.
Um, I dash normally until I'm somewhat close to the ledge to like jump across that little gap, and
Yeah.
then just do a B attack that will land me right next to the ledge, and then dash over with A, and
Nice.
dash normally for the rest.
We saw the one that JD did. What's actually that might be the first time I've seen that one. That one seems like it's very good. The one you're
Yeah.
talking about, I've actually that's really cool. That way you do it, that's probably really good. There's another one where you can do the dash cancel like so you dash cancel like before you hit to like when it starts curving the room, you can dash cancel right before you get there and then A and then by the time you do the jump, your A will or your dash will be back up.
Hmm.
And then there's the worst method to do. I mean, it's the fastest, but it's really, really hard. You can actually be attack onto the side. You can be attack the jump there.
Oh, interesting. I don't think I've.
Let me tell you, it is really hard. It is a really, really hard jump to get.
Huh. Also, Baachan's doing the fun, well, another version of this trick. Instead
Actually,
of
loses it loses very little time to do this. So.
yeah, I think you told me it was only 4 seconds or something.
Yeah, it's like 4 seconds, like period. And it's really hard to mess it up, right? It's like 100% safety, 4
Yeah.
seconds, right? Like. And he has a good KB fight. Good job. All right.
Yep.
He's gonna be entering AG while we're gonna be seeing JD save warping.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So at this point, the routes are back together.
We're only gonna
Meaning-
see minor room differences now because he doesn't have bombs. JD has
Right.
bombs.
Yeah. So this puts Baachan something like 8 to 10 minutes behind.
Yeah, there's a decent gap right now between them. Let's see. Well, we're gonna see JD going for DSS.
Oh, waited an interesting amount of time.
I think that's so that the camera doesn't mess up. Actually,
Ah,
that
that's
team. You
interesting.
see how when he turned into when he transformed, he had a perfect camera still. He didn't have to mess with it at all. That was really good, JD. Like, I
Yeah.
think he might have used putting away his sword to like actually fix that.
Yeah, no, if that's the case, that's really cool. I like that.
That was amazing, JD. Actually, teach me what you did there later. That was really good. I like that because his camera.
And Baachan's doing this first room as Wolf, which is always fun to see.
I can't remember. Is there any? Nope, it was by accident. Well, JD, it looked so clean. Like I'm not gonna lie. I might clip that.
They're
and
synced
check.
up. They're in the same room.
Yeah. Ooh. They've come together. They're gonna high five each other. Ooh, we saw JD roll past and on Baachan on the screen there.
Yep.
JD, that was the best accident I've seen. Like that was like a miracle accident. Like.
Oh man, I just confused myself. I was watching Baachan and wondering why they were going to get the small key. But yeah, of course. Baachan still has this whole segment to do while JD is just running to the boss.
That was crazy clutch. I'm not gonna lie, JD. We might need to go clip what just happened later, and or go back and check what that was because
I mean,
seemed
that may just be a coincidence. If JD doesn't know that consistently works, because like the camera is just weird there.
Yeah, that camera is really weird. I want to see though if like maybe that could be a way to get it. You know, if that was something that you could do, then that might be really cool. Because that camera was suspiciously nice. But then again, that camera's always weird there. Like that, like I wasn't the only one who saw that, right, Beast? Like that just looked. It didn't move.
Yeah, it was very nice, but I'm thinking the reason that the camera pans at all is because you call it Midna for transforming.
Yeah.
He hadn't called Midna yet, so I assume he just got a frame perfect C up. It looked nice. I don't know. I could be wrong. That would be an awesome find. because that's one of the most annoying things about that trick is managing the camera.
Yeah, the camera is the part that, other than the one frame, as getting the jump, I definitely see runners, like, people train to get that jump a lot more, right? That camera, being able to mess with it and line yourself up is definitely the really stressful part on that. Because
Yeah.
that camera makes lining yourself up as Wolflink the hard. It's really hard to get that down.
Yeah, and just like knowing where Death Sword is, because it's a
Yep.
very tight trick. It's what I've seen quoted is that the frame window depends on your position, but
Yeah.
it's oh no, Baachan unfortunately just missed one skip. But it's a like 5 frame maximum window is what I've heard, but depending on your position can be as tight as frame perfect, or obviously if your position is bad then you can't get it.
Yeah, you can't get it all. That's really interesting then. That's really cool to hear then. It's definitely, that's some stuff that's like, I mean, that's kind of one of the cooler parts about that trick, isn't it? Is the fact that there's so much variation in there. So actually, the room that we're watching Baachan do, we literally are
Oh
seeing
no.
variation. Beast and him both did different ones.
No Stallard skin.
To F, he's walking out, mind
Yeah.
blown. And yes, Jay, it is the Best Buy and the Crouton. Wasn't
Next
that
time,
oh,
JD, you'll get it.
missed? It's okay, JD. Oh, that one's rough on the newer people, isn't it?
Stallard skip, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that one. You know,
Oh,
you
cool.
only see those highly trained people going for it.
Baachan just was item wheel buffering Po 1 skip. I think I've only ever seen that once before. I think I saw 8.
Yeah. The new
Yeah,
post.
Ragan. Oh my god. I can't believe people finished runs with the old version of Po 1 skip.
Oh wait, the one with the like side where you like backflip up onto it and then you like
Yeah.
slide jump or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness, I've seen Ether do it. I think JD showed it to me. JD has done runs with that. JD is one of the runners who has done that old Po 1 skip.
Yeah, fortunately that predates me. Oh no, JD's
Yeah.
missing some spins here.
It predates it. Beast. It predates our time ages ago. Like it is very very past us.
Yeah. Good Stallard fight. Well, good second phase Stallard fight from JD. The first phase looked a little rough. That's not a huge time loss. Baachan, it looks like, didn't even go for the RNG minute to make the 4th post spin around.
And yo, what's up, Crossman? Fist bump. I feel like the iron. I mean, I know for some it's just like there's 4 different ways it goes, right? And like some people just like. Have you ever had your mind blank on that room? Like,
I have failed it, but I don't think I've ever blanked. Well, I didn't learn it for a while. It took me way too long to
I.
actually know the minute.
I'm gonna be honest. This might be the worst thing for me to say, but I really don't know them. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean,
Like I kind of just wing it every time, and like I know a couple of them by muscle memory, right? But like I don't really know the Pomanip that much.
that's not the worst thing to not know how to do. But it's worth knowing. It's just, yeah, there's a lot to it and only saves a little bit of time.
Two just joined and left. What happened?
Oh, I didn't hear you talking, so I assumed I got kicked out.
Oh no, I just have my mic muted. I had to type something out a little bit.
Ah.
So whenever I do that, I don't want people to hear. I don't want people to hear my office keyboard. I don't want people to hear me go like that. You know. No, but you were all good and clear.
Baachan's not going to get the rupees here, probably.
Yeah, he doesn't need any of them. Like fully, he does not. He like.
Yeah. Baachan has 300. JD is going to try to clip through an owl statue. and save
Man,
power.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like now that I know this trick, like even if I did a casual playthrough, I wouldn't do the city quest. I would just do this. I would just be like, okay, guys, yay, done.
But what about all the Dominion Rod puzzles? You don't want to use the Dominion Rod outside of Temple of Time?
No, I really do not. I wish to use the Dominion Rod.
I like the Dominion Rod.
I
I think it's cool.
I find it cool in Temple of Time. I
Yeah.
don't find its uses outside at all that interesting. I wish they had utilized. I wish they could have incorporated something like, you know how the boss fight was done in Temple of Time. I
Yeah.
wish they maybe incorporated that into another one of the boss fights or anything like that. You know, maybe taking over a giant statue or an ancient artifact, even something in Hyrule Castle, right? Like
I
for
mean,
Ganon or climbing up, right?
that's what the Skybook quest is.
Owl statues are like the most base level you could have with it. I'm talking about, so in Temple of Time you have what's it called, the whole quest that you do where you're taking down the giant one. It can hammer things, it can destroy things. It's really cool, right? In the boss fight,
Yeah.
you have the giant hand that you slam down the spider, right? That's cool. I wish they had included that anywhere else too, you know, other than in Temple of Time. Because that made the Dominion Rod seem really cool. Like, it wasn't just you can move a little thing. You don't just move statues, right? You can actually animate them, give them life, you know? Not just
Yeah.
waddle them around, you know?
I I see what you're saying. I didn't think the Armagoma fight was that cool. Like I think it's cool, but Armagoma is stupid and keeps going to the corners right where those statues are so that you
Yeah.
can hit it.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
trying to.
Dominion Rod during Zant fight, that could have been really cool. Like taking
Yeah.
control of one of the Zant heads or something.
Or, yeah, actually, that would be really cool. Mainly what I'm focused on is what's it called? This is a really interesting way
Oh,
that Baachan is handling this room, by the way. Like, we can continue
yeah.
talking after this. I'm really interested. What's his mode? What's his idea? What's he doing?
I am very concerned right now for Baachan.
Like, he is
Okay,
ball and
well,
chain out. He could just walk up and ball and chain the guy. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, there's no reason Baachan couldn't do it as Wolf, like
yeah,
he
there's
normally
the
would.
safe way. There's the risky way. He still could have done it
He
anyway.
still
Like,
got a rupee. Oh no.
that would be
Huh. I
dope, but then
wonder.
the run would require it. Yeah, if it was for Zant, it would require it. But I think it would still be cool. And mainly what I was talking about was the interesting like use that it has in climbing down from Temple of Time. You know, it was used for puzzles, it was used for destroying the temple, going down pretty much like everything. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I found that really cool. I wish we had another use like that, you know? Because that felt really nice. That felt at least interesting. Like it had a lot of uses.
The only thing I didn't mind about the Skybook side quest was that when you were going to move the statues to get the Skybook letters, right? You would get the letter, and then you could also do the little puzzle to open up a chest. But sometimes, nice, he caught the Uka in the boomerang there. But sometimes the chest would contain a heart piece, and sometimes it would just be some rupees. And I really didn't like getting to the end of those puzzles and finding out that I had done it all for rupees that I couldn't get because my wallet was already full.
Yeah, I definitely feel like in this game, it feels like they throw rubies at you like all the time. You're throwing rubies like constantly. I definitely feel
Yeah,
like there's definitely some areas where you get monies, you know, and like it always felt bad doing those little puzzles. Like I actually didn't mind the puzzles. I found the puzzles fine, right? It just sucked to do the puzzle and get rewarded with something that really didn't feel that good.
yeah. Oh, Baachan's having a hard time with early boss key. It can be tough. Yeah, there.
Yeah, it can be a
It's
little
tough to get in the
weird
right
getting the
place.
clip. Have you ever seen the what's it called, the jump from the ledge where it just clips instantly?
You mean the quick climb?
No. The when you're trying to clip into the pillar for the boss key there, right? So that little
Yeah.
ledge where you like jump and you pretty much are clipped.
Oh,
You jump
yeah,
from
I
the
think
ledge,
I've done that.
clip. Yeah, I love that one. That one makes me happy all the time. It's really rare to get it, but it's a good feeling.
Yeah, it is nice to get past that quickly.
What do you mean, JD? You don't want Temple of Time ends to be required for Or around.
I always like JD's movement right there. Move in the small key chest. He does a cool maneuver to aim at the claw shot wall very quickly.
That was it
And
was really good.
yeah, it's very consistent too. I've seen plenty of runners do it. I was trying it out one day and couldn't quite get it, so I still do the totally YOLOing method, like just not looking at all. And I've gotten somewhat good at that, but JD's method seems so much more consistent.
There's some things in this game I really like the yellowing on. Like
Well,
actually,
yeah,
a lot of I like
it.
It feels good, but it feels punishing when you miss it, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah, it
Could
just
have
feels
avoided that.
stupid. Like, yeah, I could have just looked. JD is.
JD?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I was about to
here we
say.
go. I was like, Sergeant, I have done the exact same mistake here. And then he corrects himself. We're all good.
There are 2 points in the run where you enter that area from the exact same place, and you do different things. One time, you're supposed to do like claw shot up on that vine, which is what JD did, but that's supposed to be the second time when you're going to get the boss key. You can do it now. There's no reason not to, except that it's slightly slower.
Oh, welcome in, Nuki. And good luck to our 2 speedy boys.
Yeah, I've always worried about making that mistake, but I don't think I ever have. I think what helps me actually is a little thing that I picked up from... Who did I pick up? Probably Adi. He equips the sword during the fall off of the ledge from that window area. Like he pulls out sword when he's going to kill the Baba, and when he's going to claw shot up to the boss key, he pulls out claw drop. So I have to think about it beforehand.
Yeah, it's very, very minor, but it's actually some movement I've seen a lot of people start doing. I see Zach do it too, actually. The kind of movement you're talking about.
I think it does save frames too.
It's frames. From what I've heard, it's always frames. But it frames that up. It's good.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want it?
Nice. JD got the one.
Nice.
Jump there.
Does that mean that he can do the... Yeah.
Oh, is he doing a claw shot? Nice.
Yeah, it's actually only faster if you get that one frame. That's like...
Really?
Yeah, it's something... I was hearing it from Audi or someone who was testing it out. It's something that it requires you to get that one frame, rather the roll or jump attack, right? And I think it makes it so that those guys come out faster or something like that. It's some weird garbage.
Well, I think you're mixing a couple of things up. Those guys approach you faster if you get the roll, not if you get the jump slash with the sword.
Okay.
Yeah, because they'll notice you during the cutscene if you get the roll.
Okay. So that's the thing. That's the one where I think it's faster. Is if you get the roll and you do that claw shot method, it is genuinely faster than the other method.
But the claw shot method is still faster if you don't get the roll. It's still faster than spinning.
Is it faster regardless? Is it, or is it just very, very minute where people just like...
Yeah, it's I believe under a quarter of a second. I can't remember. Okay. I'm pretty sure I timed it, and it was under a quarter of a second.
Yeah, at that point,
on the stupid door.
Is the claw shot method hard at all?
Well, it's not hard. It's just oddly precise, and it possibly RNG dependent. I didn't do enough testing to know, but it's really annoying to miss. If you miss it, you're losing, at least 5 seconds or something when you could have. Yeah.
And at that point, like, I feel like it's one of those cases where unless I get that roll there, I probably won't go for it. Thank you for clearing it up with that roll. I thought the jump attack also got their attention early, but that's good for me.
Well, the jump attack gets you closer to them earlier, but it doesn't get their attention.
The roll
so jump attack is still better than no jump attack.
Yep, because it will still speed you up a little bit.
Yeah. Anyway, JD is aiming for a pixel.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing aim for the pixel. And he's doing the stab method. I love this method.
Oh no, dang.
I thought he had it on one of those actually.
He just passed it.
Yeah, he just barely passed and then shot.
Yeah. Or actually, it might have been sometimes when you're shooting, or like when the claw shot is retracting, it'll aim onto that pixel for a split second, but then it'll automatically move on. But
well, he gets the rebound right after. He's good. Oh, Baachan not having a fun time with Stallard right now. It is not looking like he's having a good time with this fight. Overall.
No. And it's an annoying fight. Oh, that was phase 2.
Yeah, that was phase 2, so that means this is really not going. Hopefully, this phase 3 goes very, very well to make up for it a little bit. Unfortunately, it's looking like it's already going to not be a very fun one. He's now gonna get it. It's not too bad. It's understandable to get pushed away by his guards a couple, like once or twice on that final phase. Beast, I'm interested. Are you one of those people who goes for that crazy thing where you do like where you try to rebound off of a stall troop that's really close to his spine on the 3rd hit, and then you get the like double hit?
I go for it if the RNG lets me.
Yeah, I know it's very RNG dependent. I've seen it. I've done it once, and it scares me every time because sometimes I see the RNG for it, and I'm just like,
oh, JD, no. Yeah, no, it's the problem is sometimes that guy spawns at a weird angle, and you really can't go for it just because of the turning radius on the spinner is so. And then sometimes it's just scary because of the other stall troops that have appeared along the way. They just don't let you approach from a nice way. So it's not that common that I feel like I can go for it. But I have got it.
Boss key acquired. Let's go.
Yep. Yeah, for anyone keeping track. Oh, nice. Quick knockdown from Baachan. Baachan is most of a dungeon behind.
Yeah, he's probably... He's going to be entering city when Beast is in the near end side of Argrok, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not going to be fighting Argrok.
Oh my goodness.
I think Jaquaid will be.
Are we sure? It could be anyone from our community at this point.
I don't know anymore.
I don't know. Yeah, JD will probably be wrapping up Argrok by the time that Baachan is entering. Or somewhere in there is what I'm guessing. Oh, that is a rip.
Oh, JD missed the double LJ.
Yeah. I didn't actually see what was wrong there. I thought it looked pretty fine. We smugging?
Yeah, I'll just join the race.
Peace, might as well just boot up the Wii and join the race. I'll do it. Wait a sec.
I gave them a pretty good head start.
Beast warming up, he's like, little do they know, I found Ace.
Yeah.
You know, I could boot up my Wii and crash.
Yeah. I could do that too.
Oh no.
Alright, hopefully JD will get a clean fan room here. And I wonder if JD's going to get the hearts in the pot.
I mean, there's hearts in Argrok.
There are, but there's the pixel before that. You know about this?
Oh, actually, I have taken the death to that pixel with 1 heart before, Beast. I very much know about that pixel.
Yep. I remember the pixel that you can claw shot on the very edge of the vines. Oh no! Oh, JD still got that. Well,
he got that. He cannot go for the other one.
That's not too bad.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter too much. I mean, you know, he could have done the other way.
Other way?
I don't want to.
Oh, the other way. Yeah, the Tath/Keaton way.
It's actually not the worst thing in the world. It's just unfun.
Oh, JD got an interesting clip there. Okay. You know, I think the pot on the other side has 3 hearts in it. I'm not sure if that always does though. It might be orange.
It's really weird. A lot of the pots in this game are just all RNG. Like a lot of the pots you see are like, I'm trying to think. I think it's all of the ones in what's it called? And in Sand, like in Palace, yeah, like all of them can rather be 20 rubies, nothing, or a fairy. Like the ones that have a fairy could rather be 20 rubies or nothing. Like it's so weird that they just made it all RNG. It's like, okay.
Yeah, and the ones the pots right outside the Phantom Zant rooms are also RNG. I don't think those can be fairies or red rupees, but they can be blue rupees, or hearts, and maybe green. They seem always to be rupees when you want hearts. Let's see if JD goes for cool game.
He doesn't want to go for cool.
think-
I mean, okay, if you're gonna go for cool game at this point, he should probably at least save. You know, he should probably save before he goes for cool game. I'm guessing you're talking about the soft lock, right? I believe I can fly.
Yeah. I mean,
That's still one of my favorite things in the community. Is just that video.
Saving before cool game doesn't make that big of a difference. It just means you don't have to get the boss key again, but you still have to do the double fan LJA and the tower.
Oh wait, because if you get cool game, what do? Are you able to save and quit on him?
You can reset. Actually, I don't know if you can save and quit. I've never gotten it myself. I've tried a couple of times.
Because when was the last save before this?
Is after claw shots. You can't save.
So you would probably want to save if you were going to go for it intentionally, right?
I mean,
like, because then what do you do? Like, how do you fall off? You can't. You're soft.
No, you just have to soft reset. I mean, you.
Yeah, but you
say
would
you want to save. Yeah, if you want to do cool game and still get the best possible time, you would save. But if you're doing cool game, then you're not trying to get the best possible time.
You know, unless we make cool game percent, then apparently. Yeah, okay, I got you.
That's a good point. That actually is a very good point. If we're doing cool game percent, then optimally you wouldn't save because that would take more time before cool game. But if you think it's going to take you more than one try, then you would save because then you would get back to cool game.
Yeah, okay, I've got you now. I think I was misreading for a second.
Oh, cool game percent would also skip Snow Peak.
True. We're thinking of too many cool routes.
Yeah.
We've got too many ideas coming out here. Ooh, good stuff.
Hey, wait a minute. If JD's fighting Argarok right now, how is Argarok in the cutscene on Baachan's screen?
I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense.
Maybe we blinked and missed him. Argarok's a bit fast, Maybe he's the real speedrunner here.
Does Argarok have a sibling?
Maybe. Maybe it's a family.
Yeah, a whole family.
They keep making little Argaroks, they become big Argaroks, so that each of our runs can have an Argarok. It's a cycle.
That's a good point. They must be reproducing somehow, because we kill Argarok every single run. Somehow there's always another. Anyway, Baachan is entering City in the Sky as JD.
Yeah, as JD is wrapping up our Argarok fight.
Oh, and got whacked. I'm being very careful around this door. A wise decision.
I was extremely scared that Argarok was not about to let him get that.
Oh,
but JD gets the. Yeah, JD shot twice fully at his back and it didn't latch on. And the third shot got him.
Yeah, missing 2 times is scary.
Yeah, I was really surprised. I was like, whoa. And then he got on. I was like, all right, nice.
I think one of my recent PBs had that. I failed the last claw shot on Argarok. I felt really stupid. Or wait, no, I think I failed the second. Not the third. Oh,
there's
like
ways there's ways to. I'm guessing you did the thing where you just claw back onto the top of the pillar, right?
Yeah, I mean, oh no, what is there a backup for that? I just did it casually, went around and waited for the flame. Oh, can you just do the flame skip again by clawing onto the pillar again?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can just do the flame skip again.
Huh. Oh, I never thought about that.
So wait, what part did you miss it on? Was it you didn't get the claw shot after doing the flame skip, right?
Cycle 2.
Yeah, cycle 2. Yeah. So you missed getting the claw shot, right? Yeah, you would just be able to claw shot onto the top of one of those things. He would do his roar again, you do the exact same setup, and just do it again. It probably doesn't save. You're probably losing still a good chunk of time, but it probably saves you maybe a little bit extra,
Yeah, I don't know. I hope to never have to know.
Yeah, honestly, you probably don't want to be the one testing, right? You probably don't want to be in that scenario where you're like, maybe I should test this.
Yeah.
I hate it when you get that wind cycle there. That Baachan just got, where the wind
So,
blows like right as you exit the door.
some people prefer it just because it means that, well, if you're going for the method that Baachan's using right now for the cutscene skip, then it's bad because you have to wait long. But if you're going for the quick way, then some people prefer it because it gives you a little more leeway. You don't have to
Yeah,
very quickly to avoid the wind.
it's like, I feel like it's, I don't know, for me, I just dislike having to maneuver on those bridges with the wind blowing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I really,
I
I find that
understand that.
movement I find that movement really unfun. And I mean, you can get that. I mean, my fear is the slide bonk. You know what I'm talking about too.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, if you're on the side of the bridge close, or like that the wind is coming from,
Yeah,
and you're like very close to the edge, then it won't push you. But then if you are a little farther away from that, then it will push you. So you can get into this cycle of being pushed and not being pushed. And you can end up just jumping off the bridge by accident.
yeah. Or there's this
It's
one right here. Let's hope that Baachan is. Oh no, he
oh
jumped off just
oh
before. That is
dang.
painful time loss right there. That one. This one
Yeah,
sucks.
that's really annoying. There's a good visual cue for that, but I've messed it up before myself. It happens.
I feel like everyone, if you're going for that, like everyone has one of those days where they just go a little bit too early and then.
Yeah. Or if you're Bruggles, you get attacked by a Cargarok while you're using the spinner.
Oh my goodness, those card rocks, dude. They're you get paid off sometimes and they just go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen so many people like do that and they're like, I've never seen this happen before. I'm like, yep, it's really rare. It can't happen. There's also the Kargox and when doing the double LJA to Bosky or the Fantar, right? They can attack you. They can aggro you and they can push you around. They can be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can accidentally target them too.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Have you ever had one just get right up in front of you, like,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just like, what are you doing? You're like, what are you doing here?
Yep, I know that one well.
Things only TP runners will see. Things TP runners or only TP runners will understand.
Yep.
Hate for those birds.
That reminds me, I haven't looked at the TP Fails Twitter in a little bit.
Oh, there's some good ones, I bet. There's probably a lot of good ones you guys should check out.
It was Twitter, right? I remembered it was something that I didn't use.
Yeah, it's Twitter. It's TP Fails Twitter. I can send you it if you want.
Good room from Baachan.
It was very good. It was actually a good Xan fight too or a Phantom Xan fight from JD.
Yeah.
I can tell from audio alone. I actually was not looking at a screen, but I heard what's it called? The exact amount of spin tax we're supposed to get there. I heard hit spin spin, hit spin spin, hit spin spin spin. So
But did you hear whether they were clockwise or counterclockwise?
you know, Beast, I don't think my ears are trained enough right now for that one. I don't think I've got that in my system yet.
Here's hoping for a good Ralpho skip. Baachan.
Did you post some Oko heads in chat?
There we go.
Oh, you and me. I thought you were looking at the other, you know?
What?
You know, you made those sounds exactly when I was looking at what's it called? JD was doing the ball throw for this room.
Oh no, JD.
Oh no.
Okay. If that happens, accidentally jump off that ledge. That's horrific.
Hit, spin, spin. Hit, spin, spin, spin. Hit, spin, spin. Link spin. You know, I feel like an animated link spin emote would be actually kind of cool. Sim spin. Oh no, JD.
Yeah, there is one.
Is there?
Yep.
Can I not see it? Am I crazy?
It's not on. It's not on ZS.
Oh, okay. I was like, where is it? I don't see it in this right now. I'm a little confused.
Looks like JD's had a fine palace so far. Hopefully, we'll
Yeah,
continue to
other than those little guys attacking them, yeah, it's been relatively good palace right now.
Oh, okay. I thought he was about to just jump off the ledge.
I like I always find that funny. Like, have you ever done that one where you try and aim it a little bit left and then you go in that little hole there between the corner?
I don't remember. I don't think so, but I do it a little different.
Do you go on the platform then do the throw?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was testing out that method that we just saw JD do, I found it really funny because I ended up getting that one where you just go right through that little corner there and it's like, oh, take the fall and you're just like, oh.
Clean stupid room from JD.
Yeah, good job JD, out of this garbage room. Thank goodness. We don't have to see suffering from this.
Yeah.
I know as a runner standpoint, I hate doing this room, right? But I think even as a viewer and commentator, I hate this room more. I just hate seeing people lose time to it, or seeing people lose runs to it, you know?
Yeah. It's disgusting. There's no better word.
He didn't boomerang one of the guys there, which is a bit unfortunate. He's gonna have to wait, but it's okay.
Oh, there we go. I found
Oh, he killed an extra bat. Huh. Oh, he wants the heart from the bat. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the stupid room doesn't even look that good when it's done. Like, it still makes me angry. I just look at him like... The room is just literally...
A lot of free stuff that looks really tough, but then there's stupid room that is the hardest room in the game. And looks easy.
It's okay, he's gonna have to go through stupid room again. Gotta go in and go out of it.
I need to bookmark this TP fails page.
Are you watching it right now on the site? You're just like, ooh.
No, I just pulled it up. I'm gonna watch it.
Okay. I was like, he's got quite a lot of stuff in there. Good job on that last fan tower there, Baachan. But no. I actually really like the Xant themes. Like, I actually like the Phantom Xant theme here. Actually, I think this is the theme used for like a bunch of fights though, isn't it?
Yeah, Death Sword has the...
Yeah. I like this song a lot. But I really like, what's it called? I really like Xant's actual theme. What is your favorite theme in this whole game, Beast? Because I know you're a big music person.
It's hard to decide. That one is a really good one. The Phantom Xant / Death Sword one. But I love... Oh, Malamart. Yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah, true. You know, nothing beats Malamart, I'm gonna be honest. But aside from Malamart... It might be one of the catchiest things they've actually made. Like, it's really good. Honestly, most of the shop themes they make are pretty good. Like, think of Ocarina of Time shop theme. I love that one to death. Like, they're just good at shop themes, I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
But other than those, which one would you say is your favorite? Other than that.
Well, yeah. Well, I was saying the Well, oh god, it's so hard to decide. Okay, so Minda's Lament. That's Lost Village is amazing.
Lost Village is really good. I think.
The Deku Toad music is some.
Oh yeah, boom, 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 boom. Like his like little like. I love that theme. Like it's so good.
The Ook music, especially, and the last phase music is really good.
I really like Hyrule Castle's theme too. I love Hyrule Castle's theme. The ominous feel that it gives.
It's a classic. Hyrule Field at Night is one of my favorites.
Oh, it's so peaceful in this game. It's so nice. And good job, JD, getting out of that room. Good stuff. Now we are out of that night.
A little worried there when JD put the soul down. Because if you do that and accidentally walk through the door, then you have to go all the way back and get it hand. But fortunately, JD is not as stupid as I am. Did not do that.
I don't know, Zelda franchise has always had some pretty incredible music. It feels good to be able to play these games. Like they have such good soundtracks everywhere.
Yep, absolutely true.
I think Goron Mines even has a pretty good theme. I haven't seen Goron Mines in forever. I only see it every now and then when I watch some hundos, right? But like Goron Mines, if I recall, has a pretty bullish theme. SS soundtrack is your favorite? SS, actually, yeah, that game has some pretty amazing. Have you heard the SS soundtrack, Beast?
I know, I've heard a bit of it, but most of what I've heard is title screen and death music.
Yeah, okay, you know? Yeah, I do, I know. I get what you're saying. Check one of those soundtracks out one of these days, because it's really incredible. That game has some really killer music. All Zelda games should be fully. Didn't they have a Zelda? What's that called? A Zelda orchestra, Zelda Symphonia or whatever. That like went around.
Yeah. And I kind of agree, but there's also like a lot of the nostalgia of the old soundtracks is embedded in the sound fonts that they.
Yeah.
So. You know, the exact, MIDI horn timbre or whatever they used for a lot of the OOT stuff is what evokes what that song evokes. Yeah. Which is why when you listen to, like, custom music made for a ROM hack, because you kind of get that nostalgia even though you've never heard the music.
I was trying to think, there's also a couple of groups that go through and do renditions or fully like edit. They'll change around the songs. I know the group Rosin does it. They go through and they have done like a lot of the tracks from Zelda or other games and stuff like that. Like they'll redo the music to be more of an orchestra like song, if you know what I mean. Like they put into one of those renditions. And they do some incredible work. I know they've done like Stone Tower Temple and a bunch of MM's music, and it's really, really phenomenal. What some of the things they can get out.
Pretty cool.
I can show you it later if you like, but that group is incredible.
An orchestrated version of Stone Tower Temple, specifically.
Ooh, it is good. They hammer every single feeling you'd want out of that.
Looks like Baachan had a clean Argrok fight. I didn't catch.
Rosin is amazing. Yo, Chu knows what's up. Deku Palace is a very good one. Yeah, no, they did an incredible job. Deku, I'm not gonna lie, Majora's Mask kind of has some really good songs in there too, hidden in there.
Thank you for not lying, and I agree with.
What do you mean? I could lie. I could say that my favorite game is Zelda 2.
Okay, I've heard bad things, but I've never played it myself.
Oh wait, yeah, you haven't. The game isn't too bad. It's just really weird.
I like that JD aimed for that LJA, but then didn't go.
Yeah, maybe just decided he was like, it's not worth it. Skyward Sword should have been remastered and not ported. I mean, I'm gonna be honest though. I want all of them to be remastered instead of ported over. I really wish most of them got that kind of treatment, you know? Technically it's a remaster, but it's not really everything by Koji Kondo, but yeah, you know, that is true. Facts. How do you feel about, like, SS getting remastered Beast? Any opinions?
None
We've probably
whatsoever.
talked about it before.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
Oh, whoa.
JD's in a bit of trouble here. He's got
Yeah.
3/4 of a heart, so that's okay, but be careful. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's weird. A lot of the games that they've been doing, it's like between remaster and porting. It's like a little bit of both.
I was just talking about this the other day, the thing that just happened to JD. When you go for the boss key at the optimal, you end up with a lot of card rocks near.
Oh yeah, because don't they chase you from the thing?
Yeah, exactly. And
Dude,
you, like, people will charge up a spin attack there, you know, kill all of them. The key. But the thing is, if you release the spin attack during, like, if you don't release it and auto-release it, then it doesn't work. Actually. So you have to release it beforehand.
you're cutting out a little bit right now, by the way.
Oh. Here, let me leave and rejoin.
Okay.
Maybe that'll help.
Now you're lagging a little bit.
What? Okay.
No, now you're good. Now you're good. You're speaking. I think I hear you good.
Alright, I'll take your word for it.
All right. Now, yeah,
Thank you.
now I'm hearing a good crisp sound coming from you right now. We're good.
I got extra crispy before the raid.
Yeah. Oh, we're watching. Now we've got a good amount. TP Wii and Breath of the Wild Switch were both ports.
I like that JD and Baachan just synced on small key gets. Different small keys.
Oh yeah. And they both just enter a different door too, but kind of at the same time.
Yep.
That's kind of smooth. It's crispy beast for dinner. I don't know
no.
about that one, Fredward. I don't know.
Oh no, JD spun too early.
Yeah, Wind Waker HD, TP HD, and SSHD are supposed to be remasters. He was prepping up. My only problem with TP HD does not feel like it's a remaster that often. TP HD feels weirdly not like a remaster. I feel like they did a lot for Wind Waker HD, but TP not that much. I'm hoping SS stays more towards Wind Waker HD side where there was more done to it, but we'll wait and see. Alright, time for the killer cat jam. We better see some cat jams in chat.
Mm-hmm. Or chat jams and cat, either way.
Chad jams
Oh,
and
no.
cat?
I think Baachan just, yeah, this is
Oh,
gonna
that's
be a rough
rough.
random day. You don't need to kill these guys, but it's pointless to chase Phantom Zen around. You teleport.
Unless he spawns. Oh, ooh, that's a little nice.
Yeah, Baachan going for the safe strat anyway. But, what? Wait, I'm confused.
I am very confused.
Yeah, messing up the...
Ooh,
Oh, no.
that ripped Shady. Yeah.
Too bad. In a good run, that feels...
Yeah, it sucks to not get that hit.
In fact, I'm pretty sure Nimzo didn't get that record.
Yeah, I do not think he did. TBHG had a lot of the same improvements, but they were not as nice. But you had the faster climbing speed and instant tier collecting, and reducing some of the tiers was good. Those I will give them credit for.
But for the quick. Nice. An iron boots roll to break.
I always forget the iron boots roll actually does damage. Like it actually has a damage stat. Do you know how much it?
No, I don't. I can look that up.
I wonder if it's better, or is it the same level as the wood stick?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to look that up.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure data on that is on ZSR, but I might.
We'll learn this together right now, Beast. We're gonna go on this journey, seeking out knowledge.
Actually, it might not be.
You know, JD almost slipped up, but he did catch it, so, you know, good stuff. I wish they did more lighting in TP. Yeah, actually, I agree with that. Some of the lighting in HD is a little whack. They have some weird things in HD. I still feel like HD feels a lot easier to look at. They reduce a lot of the things I don't like about SDs. And how SD looks.
Oh, you were saying that the blue gives you a headache.
Yeah, it really does. HD does not do that to me. I can watch HD for long periods of time and never feel anything. But TP, SD, like, I mean, I still watch it a lot. Because, you know, us runners pretty much watch TP quite a lot anyway.
What do you mean? Watching TP?
What is TP? MM3D, especially in terms of layering.
You know, I have not seen much. I don't actually remember whether it was MM3D or OT3D, but I hadn't seen much until recently. I saw a little bit. The rolling anime, so bizarre.
Oh, yeah, have you seen them jumping off ledges? I hate it how they do it. I'm like, why'd they make him look so weird? Oh my god, he basically, like, it's like he jumps, and it looks like he tries to do a squat in midair. Like, it's so weird. It's like really awkward. I get super depressed whenever, yeah, let's not talk about Twin Mold Fight, okay? Have you seen a WWE Twin Mold Fight on MM3D, Beast?
I think I have. I didn't see what was that bad about it, but I have heard that it's the worst.
It just makes the fight a little bit weird. You know? You don't expect Link to, you know, start going WWE on Twin Mold in the middle of the fight, you know?
Wait, is that what happens? What?
Yeah,
what
you
happens?
basically, you use your hands and you grab them, you swing them around, you slam them down.
What? Wait,
yeah.
I hadn't seen that.
Have you never seen Twin Mold?
Holy cow. I'm looking this up right now.
Twin Mold, yeah, just look up Twin Mold Fight. It's the second half. The first half you do with a bow, I think.
Okay.
Maybe? Yeah, you do the first part with a bow.
3 of them?
So long, Twin Mold.
Okay, putting on the Giants. Oh my god. Wow. That's interesting.
It's an interesting take, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at that. Okay. I mean, that makes sense as a thing to change. Like, they didn't need to change it. Like, that's the only time in the game you can use the Giant's Mask, so they didn't have to change anything else to make that happen.
Yeah.
Ooh, JD got the bonk. Nice.
Oh, JD talking about, yeah, I've heard about, there's a mod that's called Project Restoration that fixed a lot of the problems in MM3. Oh, MM3D, there's another thing. You know how the Zora swims? And, what's it called? In normal MM, right?
You have the what?
the Zora swimming in right? It feels really good. It feels really responsive. You get a lot of speed. It's very very good. It makes the underwater gameplay really fast. 3D destroys it. It's horrible. They made it so there's like slow swimming and fast swimming. I think the fast swimming is magic based now, and it really destroys what we like. I'm probably like, how do you feel about the Zora swimming in normal Like I love it to death. I feel like it's super fun.
I I hate it. So I don't actually mind the swimming as much as just how difficult it is to tell, like to have depth perception while you're underwater in But yeah. Swimming is one of my least favorite forms of movement.
In all of Zelda or specifically?
In
Ah, it's fair enough. Well, 3D makes it worse. Really, really bad. Not gonna lie. Like, it's hard to explain, but it's pretty bad. And yeah, we just had the squid in a cutscene go through.
Yep. No, that is a squid there. Definitely squid. Baachan is having a kind of unfortunate palace, by the way. Remarking on the race again.
Yeah.
The Phantom Zant fights have not been very clean.
Phantom Zants have kind of been giving him some trouble. Oh, you know what's cool? We didn't mention it. So I literally saw this. I don't know if I saw something crazy, but I'm pretty sure one of the keys. So in that room where JD, the one that Baachan's doing right now, when JD did it, he did the roll. I think one of the keys pushed him a little bit further too, like towards like the way he was supposed to be going, which was kind of hilarious to me. Like during the cutscene, I just looked at it, I was like, huh.
Oh my god, the keys in that room. I lost my best run ever to the key.
What, did they kill you after the cutscene? They just hit you instantly?
Yep. And then, well, so it wasn't just that. One hit me coming out of the cutscene, which, you know, there's nothing you can do about that. And then, I rolled over to the other area, and, you know, normally a keys doesn't follow you over to that area, right? Normally that's totally keys free. It followed me all the way over there and killed me.
Oh my goodness. He had a vendetta. He was like, I'm taking you down.
Yeah.
Oh, so if anyone wonders, so you'll see a bunch of people do this differently. It doesn't really matter how you skip that barrier, because you have to wait for the gate anyway. So if you're more far forward, like, it doesn't really matter, because you're still gonna go there and wait for the gate, as long as you're not taking.
It matters a little bit, because I'm pretty sure the trigger for that is not a line, or no, I think it is a line. Sorry. So the fastest way to hit the trigger is to go straight forward towards it, which is what JD did.
Oh, okay. So that way that he did it was the fastest way.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, the ideal is to, or the idea rather, is to hit the trigger as fast as possible so that it starts as fast as well.
All right. Well, thank you. That's actually really interesting to know now. So that's why. So that might actually be slower than just going to the side. All right.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You do have to wait for the gate to open anyway, but a timer for that starts. The barrier starts to form.
Good to know. The keys chase him all the way to the door, Sag. Or wait, I was just thinking Sag, not like this. Run ends like this. Was it what pace was it on? How good was the run at that point?
It was 256 pace.
Ooh.
It was slightly better than my current PB, but I was able to get my current one within a few days, so whatever.
You still don't want to see it end like that, man.
You're right. I did not want to see it end like that. I totally called it before it happened too. I was like, are these
keys just gonna chase me down? Knowing you're gonna die to enemies is the worst part. Have you ever been in that middle room with like very low HP and one of the squeebles like hits you after the cutscene of throwing both the balls? And you're like, I know it's gonna happen. You're like, I know I'm gonna die here. Like, I accept it. I love you too, Jack.
Well, accepting it is one thing. I know it. I don't know about accepting it.
Oh. Or do you not accept it? Do you not accept your fate?
Well, no, I do. You kind of have to when you boot the game.
Yeah, we accept our, like, you know, sometimes...
Ooh, wait, speaking of booting the game, JD might get the record here. 253.48 right now. Or no, 41, sorry, on the timer.
Yeah,
record
you know.
Wait, no, on the race.
It's already
timer,
passed.
so-
Yeah, you already passed. It was 250, 352. Remember?
Dang. Well, no,
It's our-
JD's timer is ahead. He started it early. You weren't here for that. But
Oh,
he started
oh.
the timer, I think 8 seconds early.
Oh.
Or it looks like it's 9 seconds ahead of Baachan's.
I'm trying to think. I actually love the fact that Nimzo's record can be said forwards and backwards and it's the same. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
love
a
that.
palindrome record.
Yeah, it's like that just makes me smile. Like I'm just like that's so cool.
I think he did it on purpose.
100% intentional. That's why you got the mail.
Yep. Had to waste some time somehow.
He's like I gotta balance this out. He's like I gotta make sure I get this. I wonder how he feels about that too. The fact that his run kind of has that in there. Like, I think he was the one who pointed that out. That was a 253 or
Yeah,
that forwards and backwards. It's the same. Hey, people run. Highway Postal Service literally going crazy.
Like I said before, I remarked some time ago that JD having a good run aside from the early today, and that's still true. He has lost. It looks like something like 1.5 minutes to his PB since what Vessel, something like that.
He's played pretty well. There's been like very light things that have gone wrong, right? But other than that, he's played very well. We haven't seen any like big or major mistakes out of him pretty much at all.
Well, I mean, he missed that double LJ in City. He didn't have a totally clean fan tower. Stallion fight was a little scuffed, but I mean, that's where that 1.5 minutes came from. Generally, very well.
JD just gave us a look at Link's face for a little bit there.
Ooh.
I think on Baachan's side, like, there was some rough stuff in the early game. There's definitely been some, like, pretty big hiccups in the mid to late, too, that weren't that fun for him. Definitely AG had some pretty rough spots. Po 1 skip was very nice.
Yeah, but that's how races will go.
Yeah, that is pretty much how it goes. It's what it's one of those things that happens when you're going for those no or do no resets, you know?
Yep.
It's good. It feels like it's been a while since we've seen a Wolfdash run.
You know? Yeah, they should be happening more often, but people just have to schedule them. I'm waiting on mine, but I can't schedule mine until one of the other happen.
When it was on my side, I'm already done. The side of the bracket for losers that I was in is like very, very ahead, and so we're just waiting. I think 2 runs. Actually, no. Chris is now able to do his run. I can't remember who he's fighting.
Oh, he's oh god, JD. He's doing that on purpose.
Yeah, JD's having a fun time
on the chest. D3 is gonna be in a match against Marco. He's gonna be racing Marco.
Oh,
that's
Marco.
the one I'm waiting on because I race the winner.
Nice. That's actually that's happening really, really soon. Good luck to both those runners. I love both of them. I love Marco and I love Chris, of course. Marco's been pumping out some really Marco's been on some crazy paces over like the last
he's been potentially recording a lot.
I'm really saying like one of the days it's all gonna align for him. We're gonna see him literally just get it. Like it'll be pretty cool. Or we're gonna see him at least jump a good amount from where he is, you know. What's his current PB? Do you know it?
How much further can he go? He's got a 254.20 right.
Oh my goodness. I did not know he was that low already on his PB.
Yeah, no, it's amazing how many really good runners are running.
Yeah, it is. And hello, Deesh. I want to say that.
Like if JD were still, JD messed up his Zach strat there.
If JD was still pushing hard, but he's learning SS and he's having a good time with that, so.
Yeah, if JD were still pushing, he would be a contender. Nimzo obviously is a record.
Nimzo, Zach, Audie, Marco, Demon came back,
Yep, Demon is definitely going for record. I mean, he's going for a PB, but not easily. He could definitely get record.
PBs are pretty much knocking on record's door though, half the time. Like for him.
Yeah.
What, isn't Nimzo 20 seconds away from his thing or whatever? Or it's maybe a little. It's more than that. It's like probably. Like,
no, it's 19 seconds.
19
Demon's got
seconds.
254.11.
Oh my goodness! I forgot it was 11. I thought he was a 17. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. That we have that many good people running. That makes it super exciting to see. Because any day, one of those runners could just be like, "Hey, start streaming."
And she's right. Marco did get really good, really fast. Marco got sub 3. What, a couple of months before I did. I think he's a relatively new sub 3. He's one of.
Is he? I thought he's been.
No, he is one of the newest. He here, hold on, let me look at it.
Yeah, I was like, could you go look at that? I was like, I thought when I came into the community, he was at sub 3 already, which was about 6 to 7 months ago.
Well, let me check. I think I'm still the new.
I was like, I think you are period one of the newest and faster ones who've done it, or fastest ones who's gotten that.
Let's show absolute runs. He got sub 3 4 months.
4 months ago?
Yeah, he got sub 3. That's just insane. You go from getting sub 3 to 4 months being a vendor.
That is crazy. Like, good stuff to Marco. Like, Marco is he's from another community, isn't he? He's not just from T.
Oh yeah, Marco's run a lot of games. He does OOT, or has done OOT.
So you definitely see with people who have come from other games, like, they have the initial practice, they have the right mindsets on, like, how to push down, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like...
Also,
but that's still
thank you, Chad, for doing the actual commentating for us. Oh, JD's doing the jump thing.
Yeah, let's go! Jumps! He's got the hops! We're on 8?
Like how we're totally just ignoring the... Oh, nice.
I mean, we're talking about topics we're talking about topics that are very relevant, you know?
Yep.
JD specifically being one of those runners who... How many cycles was that? I think that was 3 that you just got there in there. Oh, wait, was that... That was a 9 triangle, 10 triangle. So were we about to be an 11 cycle?
Yeah, looks like it.
12 cycle? Okay, so he's going for another world record, I see. No, unfortunately, he's not going to get the worst RNG in Zelda.
Wow, that's pretty bad. He lost almost a minute to his speed.
So, yeah, that's... Fortunately, not really due to any circumstances he could control, you know?
Yeah.
Can't really practice that one out. Should have not knocked back the orb. LMAO.
This is the time when JD declares Thumb Wars.
Oh, what with the...
Yeah, that's how you slash cannon. 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare.
I actually really like that this game teaches you that mechanic like really early on.
What? How to do a thumb war? Oh, you mean the grabbing, like the hurting thing?
Yeah. And it's used in the final fight. Like I actually like, from like a game development side, like I think that's like really poetic, or really good way to do your game. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. I think
that early. Cool. TP.
Of all things, it's in goat herding.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy how TP, like, we love this game to death, and it actually has some really interesting things that I like in its development. Things that they chose to do that I really like about it. I think Xant's also another, like, thing I think in terms of, like, just straight up game design was really well done. Well executed, a great idea. Like, the whole, like, cycling through everywhere you've been, everything you've done, you know? Mm-hmm. Using Xant's one of the few fights that he uses so many... You go.
Sorry, I was just I meant to say it's a good boss rush, but I said boss rush instead.
He's
You need to
like,
shut up.
and not only, no, you don't. We love hearing you talk. Don't worry. It's okay. I've literally called you like all names out there at this point, right? Also, interesting strat that we see Baachan doing, where he puts in the iron boots in his jump attacks. But yeah, in terms of Xant, fight is like, I like that it cycles you through so many different items that you have to use in the game. Like, literally a lot of the game is in that fight alone. And we complain about that we need ball and chain, but it's cool that a fight actually needs to use those items, you know, again. Or have them be needed in different ways. We're about to hit GG for JD in just a little bit.
Yeah, something like a minute.
Yep.
Oh no, it should be less than.
Off of knockoff,
You do
isn't
get
it
to hear
like...
Ganon's desire. Fun.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
be quiet so we can make sure we hear it. Alright. Hear my desire? Okay, yeah, let's hear it. Oh, Blade. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Classic desire.
It is. You know, it's crazy. Wind Waker HD is not to see the end's desire there anymore. When are we
That's
gonna hit
right,
the day
yeah.
where we don't?
Yeah, seems unlikely.
It seems a little unlikely for us, doesn't it? One, two, and now he's getting his iron boots ready. He's getting his lantern ready.
Oh, he's getting the lantern. Nice.
Does an extra roll. Oh, and there we go.
Very swag.
GG to JD. JD, you want to come in for an interview?
Hopefully JD's on his way. If not, he might send one of his...
He's hustling over. He's like...
Ugh.
He's gotta run from the Ganon fight all the way to the interview. That's pretty hard. We're just sitting in we're sitting in one,
especially while wearing the iron boots.
yeah, we're sitting over somewhere in what's it called, Snowhead, you know, over in MM. So he's got a bit of a way to go.
It looks, by the way, like we're gonna have another 20 minutes or so from Baachan.
Oh hey,
Hello.
Is that JD?
Yeah, that is.
you know what?
Congrats on
I
the
had a
win,
fun time. It was fun.
I'm happy to hear
Glad
that.
to hear it. Yeah, you seem to be keeping a good attitude the whole time.
It was a funny run. It was comedy.
And there are definitely some stuff in early game that I was not here to actually see.
Was the Hyrule Big Key chest bonking intentional?
Yes,
Okay.
I bonked into it once, and I was like, it would be kind of funny if I bonked into it again.
And then that process kept repeating every time, right?
It just got funnier and funnier until it wasn't funny anymore. Then I decided to keep going, I guess.
What about that time when you got the small key too? You also just stood there and like looked into Link's face, into Link's eyes, the camera.
Oh, that's because I got distracted by something.
Oh. Fair.
I was like trying to throw something away in the trash, and I couldn't find my trash can.
Well, the let's see, the claw shot strat on Dynalphos in City in the Sky was fun. I like that one. What else? There was a lot of good stuff in your.
I like how you switched.
Sword skip.
Okay,
That sword skip was nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know you didn't do that intentionally. That was accidental. But like, man, that like, if you were about to tell me that, no, that's how I do it, I was about to be like, all right, JD just does it better. Like, that looks so good. The camera just didn't move, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, maybe I'll mess around with that more.
Like that might be interesting to see. Definitely, I was looking at that and I was like, maybe there could be something there, you know. More bonks equal more humor, true. Also, if you look over at the ZSR page, the frame they stopped on you around, I like it. It's just literally Ganon's mouth open, screaming.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, nice. I didn't.
Or it could freeze on, the OOT rando preparation countdown for the race there.
I forgot about that.
I'm not gonna lie, when you said OOT rando, I thought you were talking about tonight. I was like, oh, apparently, like, I was like, did the run die? Are you done? Are you telling me you want to go to OOT rando right now? Like, and then I checked the actual stream. I was like, oh, that's what you meant by that.
But yeah, GG to Baachan, and it was a fun race. Thanks for racing.
I was curious, what happened at the beginning with the timer?
So racetime.gg, when I go through it through LiveSplit, it likes a lot to start my timer early while it's doing the countdown, but before the countdown actually reaches 0. It usually does it like a second or two early, but this time it went ahead and just went right to like 8 seconds early.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
I feel that completely, actually. That's what happens to me too when I was doing the race times. It always feels like it's 2 to 3 seconds it will do early, right? It's like 5 seconds, and then it's like, nope, time to start. It's like, okay.
Oh, that reminds me. I forgot about that. In my seating race that I did, I totally missed the countdown. So I started like, I don't remember, it was 5 seconds late or something. I just wasn't paying attention, and then I looked over and saw the timer was at 0, so I started.
You were giving them all a head start for a little bit. You're just like, all right, it's okay. Give them a head start. Was that the seating race you actually did win too, or you were at like the?
Yeah, I think it was the seating race. It actually, you know what? I think I'm wrong. I think it was actually my first Wolfdash race.
Oh, okay. I was like, if it was the seating race, I was like, I think that seating race you did, you were like ended up being the fastest time in that whole entire seating race.
Yeah, I beat Zach by 10 seconds.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you something, JD, just because like this isn't TP related. How you been enjoying Skyward Sword overall?
Oh, it's pretty fun. I'm about to do my first full run attempt actually in a minute here with Crosser doing it with me at the same time. We're both going to be doing our first runs, like full run.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm excited. I'll probably be watching on the side, seeing how you boys do. Good luck with it then.
Yeah, thank you. It's a crazy fun speed game. Just takes a lot of like paying attention to the route and not forgetting things.
Do you feel like you like maybe some of the playing Skyward Sword is best with a bit of your muscle memory and TP at all, or no?
I think some of my rustiness this race was maybe due to me focusing more on Skyward Sword and not. But I don't think it was because I played Skyward Sword. It was just because I didn't play TP as much.
Yeah. Understandable.
Especially since I've got my 254, I'm pretty happy with that time, so I've just been chilling out a little bit more.
Yeah, from what I remember, you really don't care about pushing it down more, right? Like, I thought you were very happy with your time right now, and you don't really care to, like, go and push hard to get another PB.
I might in the future. It's not out of the question.
Yeah, of course.
But I think I'm more hyped about other stuff right now.
I get that. Yeah, if I were you, or I guess I should say, if I had a 54, I'd be very happy. I would probably never play TP again.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'd just be like, all right, okay, I'm signing out of Twilight Princess.
It certainly made me happy.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And that's really cool that you're already doing a run of SS. That's an insanely fast time, or amount of time to learn a whole speed game in.
Oh yeah, but I mean, SS is pretty fun. Like once you start learning it, it's a pretty enjoyable time, isn't it, Jade?
It is.
All the little bits, all the little things you do, man. Like looking at that game, it looks so cool to see.
Makes you feel like a literal god when you can select a file during Back in Time and basically just program the game.
Yeah, it's really fun to watch. Did you say yesterday you pretty much went through the whole route, but like you didn't actually, it wasn't a real run, it was just you going through the route progressively, right?
Yeah, I did a full run through of the route last night. I don't know exactly how long it took me, but it was several hours. And
you have notes on the side, right?
Yeah, I just have the route.
Okay, good. I was just wondering. I was like, because man, I could not imagine you memorizing it already. I was wondering, like, that'd be crazy if you already had it done.
Have you figured out yet how to do bit in Skyward Sword and load into the KB fight?
Didn't you see me do that earlier?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I actually started this race with Skyward Sword open, and I went into TP.
Oh yeah.
I really like the part in MDH where you got the white Minda glitch and you had to restart the run, ace back into your exact position.
Yeah, that's right. That happened while Baachan found early Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, it was quite crazy. I don't know if you were listening to the stream when that happened, JD. I bet.
When what happened? Sorry.
It was when both shoes went down, or when the Oot Rando thing went up.
Yeah, I saw that when I was starting Morpheal, and I was like, well, alright.
Yeah, your response made me think that something had gone horribly wrong with Morpheal, but I was glad to see that.
I thought it was gonna be a first phase like speed eye or something like that, like it just beat you to the bomb, right? And I was gonna be like, oh, that sucks. It almost did. It looked like it was trying to go quick.
Oh, it was going really quick. I probably got it by a frame or two.
Yeah, I was like, you caught it like last frame or second to last frame there. I was like, ooh, good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're gonna plan to head out, or are you gonna be here to watch Baachan's run in too?
I can probably stick around to watch Baachan. I'm also going to be preparing for Skyward Sword and probably eating something or something.
Nice.
Crosser and I are going to be meeting up here soon to do that. But yeah, I can totally finish and watch Baachan finish out. Seems fair, right? He's close.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's watching the cutscene of whoever these people are, exploding evil.
I will be right back in just a quick second, though.
Alright. I wonder what cycle Baachan's gonna get here on that Zelda, We just watched JD get some of the worst you could. 12 is pretty bad.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if Baachan's were worse. I don't think I've ever had a 12.
I think I've had one. Weirdly enough, I get really, really kicked to the ground in other RNG, like Bow and other stuff like that, but Zelda's usually not. Unfortunate Baachan.
There we go.
Yeah, now it's chilling. Oh, he didn't kill him. He didn't kill either of them. He needed another hit. He needed an extra hit there. Yeah, it would be quite depressing to see someone actually hit a higher Zelda than what JD did right now, or for Baachan to actually go do.
It's the end of a race that JD has already won. If Baachan got 16 cycle Zelda, I don't think they'd beat.
But then, okay, if you did win, or if you did get the world record in Zelda cycles, that would be kind of hype.
Yeah, exactly.
You would be taking home a trophy. Maybe a trophy you didn't think you were taking home, but trophy nonetheless.
Yeah.
Trophy no one.
If it were me, I'd be hoping for as many cycles as possible.
Yeah, there's sometimes I'm waiting for me to get the bow trophy. How many times can you lose that rock, paper, scissors?
What's up? Hello?
Hello? I hear you.
Oh. Okay. I think I didn't hear the last bit of what you said.
Oh, I said I'm waiting to get the bow trophy. How many times can I lose that rock, paper, scissors in a row?
Yeah. I almost got pushed off the other day. So did Sloth. Sloth's race against Jaquaid last week. Is that right?
Yeah.
Sloth almost got pushed off.
It's a horrible feeling I feel every time. Who knew on our speedrun? Only our speedrun. We get to play rock, paper, scissors,
It's a fun game. I like it.
It is.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Alright, so we got one over here for Baachan. I'll count it off. 2. But I think I'm ahead of everyone in chat, aren't I? Just by a little bit. 3. I think he's already, like, this will be a much better cycle than what GD got already. I think it's really low odds that it actually goes worse. Now we're over at 5. These are pretty quick cycles in between and good attacks that he's getting. 6, that's a really good attack again. Did he get a Triforce?
I'm back now.
What's up, JD? So perfect 7 cycle is what Baachan got instead. That was really fast.
Polar opposites.
0 Triforces, all dashes, relatively quick timings in between attacks. Like, damn. I guess he's practiced Zelda a bit more than you, JD. He's crazy.
I was thinking about how funny it is that my Wii menu got to be part of the run.
Oh wait, yeah, because of you. Wait, what happened there? Because I wasn't there yet. Like, what?
Oh,
what
I loaded file 3 instead of 2 because I was not thinking.
F.
I think a lot of my rust was like centered into that trick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, because that one sounds like SS might have played a little bit into it. Just
I found
because
myself
in
even
SS
like
you're-
double checking to see if I had the right frame. Like I had forgotten which 2 were the right frames. Like I couldn't even tell anymore, and I was like losing it.
Yeah, I was about to say, because SS is literally like file management, file manipulation, having the right files, the correct saves on there, using the correct save for each thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
So that definitely I see being a big part of the whole, like, that mess up happening. Baachan
Maybe.
does not realize. I think Baachan doesn't realize that he can't actually ball and chain again on this final thing. He messed up the.
Yeah, he'll have to do Wolf.
Yeah, he is not having a good time right now with this. He messed up getting the 1 HP, and it's definitely not very fun to deal with it after. It should be good here as long as he knows to. Can you kill it as wolf, or should you just? I think it's like typically I would just turn back the human. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Nice. Do you have any idea on how far you want to go in SS? Any idea, like, what your goals are?
Sub 2 first, at least.
Yeah, I was figuring that one.
Then sub
I could probably
1.
go further than that. Sub 1, yes.
Yeah, take that world record. Wait, what is the world record even right now?
121.
121. You know, only 20-minute lead. It's not crazy. Fortunately for Baachan, horseback's not going too well. Zelda shot the guy splitting in the air.
Yeah, that happened.
That was kind of interesting to see. I've never seen that before. Alright, horseback done. Now all we've got is the final phase, and we are all done with this race. What's up, underscores? Just made it for the last 3 hits. They could be going off on Ganon. Last 3 jump spin attacks.
This frozen frame of Ganondorf on the left might be a good profile picture. I don't know.
Could be.
That guy has his jaw open.
Dude, he's got it wide. It looks like that's like us when we, you pull up at Thanksgiving. You haven't eaten for the whole day. You're ready to eat.
It almost looks dislocated.
I don't know why that image is really getting to me.
It's pretty good. And Baachan got his Iron Tims on, and there
Yep.
we go. GG.
Yep, GG. To Baachan.
Nice.
Good Iron Boots ending there.
GG.
We haven't eaten for 16 hours. Trudish. Am I the only one who does that on Thanksgiving? You know, like, don't eat the whole day?
I think I eat the whole day.
Okay, my bad. My bad, beast. I like to save myself for that. For the big feast. Alright, Baachan, do you wish to come in and get an interview or anything like that? Or are you not interested? Baachan is opting out. Alright, sounds good then.
Alright.
I think I think that's because we've already had our interview with JD and he's got to go do his runs. I think we're good to go raid.
I guess the last thing. Hold on, I want to check the bracket to see who JD will be racing.
Oh, true.
JD is racing Barcode now. Or no, I'm sorry,
Oh.
that already happened. No,
I think it's Dean.
Dean. Yep, that's right.
Ooh, that's gonna be exciting.
That will be fun. Yeah.
Excited to see that. He's working and grinding out hard.
Cool. Alright. Well, good race, everybody.
Yep. ADN, you're all good to come in here and take over.
Yep, GG's everyone. Be sure to follow the runners and the comms. Oh, not me, dang it. Oh well, it's fine.
Yeah, be sure to follow Angry Demon Noises.
Yeah, you'll see him around Twitch. You'll see him around Twitch every now and then. He is a pretty cool guy.
It does happen, I guess. Let me make sure Mofat is still running, because that's probably who I'll raid.
Oh yeah.
They're on the title screen.
Oh, the run went bad.
Adam's playing chess with Nimzo. That's interesting.
Wait, really?
What? Actually,
That sounds amazing. Wait a second, really?
let's go, dude.
All right. At least that's what the stream title is.
Oh wow, that is really happening.
Yep.
So that's the world record holder versus Adam still holds one of the world records, right? Like,
2 save and quit or no save and quit and Hundo.
oh yeah, true. So do we want to go? See,
That works for me. What is it? Is it Giradam?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm fine with this.
Rating chess. Oh wait, I don't know if they're actually playing. Like the stream is going, but
As long as they're live, it's fine. We just raid speedrunners, so even if they're playing casual games, it's okay.
sounds good.
oh okay. It looks like they're starting.
Well, cool. Send you guys over there, and thanks so much. We'll catch you on the next one.
Yep. Thank you so much for fixing everything that kind of went haywire. You handled that really well.
No prob. It wasn't in my control. It got hijacked.